What is going on, my beautiful DC brothers and sisters? So here we go. Is the 4K who going to debate the Truth 31, or is he gonna run away? We shall find out. But first and foremost, you guys, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Discord. All the links are in the chat. It's popping on and off. Superman is the summer of Superman is going to be absolutely amazing. So let's get to it. Let's see if the 4K who, or as the Metal Viking would say, the 4K slow will show up and face the truth. We shall see. But in the meantime, we're going to talk about Superman and all that good stuff. So let's get on with the chat. Let's see what's going on here. Douglas Fryer, hopefully he shows up. I agree. Hopefully he does show up, bro, because I would love a one-on-one debates. I think it'll be fun, and I think it's good. I think it's good to, debate ideas and see what everyone is up to. So we shall see if he does that. All right, let's continue on. There's a lot of people here. Cannot wait. Robot Batman 23, what's good? Good to see you. Y Arc 9, hello. 4KO hates James Gunn for no reason. Well, again, like I said, it's a grift. Like all these whack-ass DC YouTubers who have no personalities, and the only thing they can do and offer is to shit on James Gunn. But again, that has an expiration date, because if James Gunn's Superman is awesome, and hopefully it is, it's gonna look weird, and people are gonna get tired of it. Even people in your own audience. I see it. The official trailer for Superman is gonna arrive on Wednesday. It is. Cannot wait. The DCU doesn't even begin with Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman. It begins with the Authority. Well, we don't know yet. The Authority seems to be put on pause right now. Superman adopted mom and Batman Superman gives Superman awful advice. I agree. Saeed235, yo, Superman trailer is coming this Wednesday. The Sunday Cultists will be big mad this time. Oh, I cannot wait, bro. I cannot wait. Hey, that's me. Hopefully he doesn't run away and we can have a real debate. I agree. But we all know he's not going to show up. Derek Williams, did I ask this time? Hey, we're all waiting on him, bro. It's not me. We're all waiting on him. He should not be afraid to debate with me, bro. Unless he can't speak, which you all know. But again, you don't have to be afraid, bro. Like I said, I'll take it easy on him. The Middle Viking, he's got a video scheduled to release around the same time. LOL. He's officially ducked. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. What can you do, bro? What can you do? Bruh. How was everyone's day been? Are you excited for the trailer? I'm excited, bro. I cannot wait. Scotty UK. What's up, Truth? What's up, Scotty UK? Good to see you. Master Edit 08. I really feel that they should add Starman to the Superman trailer, to Superman movie. Well, I think James Gunn said no, that he's not going to do that. And honestly, like it's been done to death by me and other fans that I really don't want it in the trailer. All I want is, and you don't need it, to be honest. Like, all you need is John Murphy's score. That's what you need. I want to hear that score. I want to hear the brand new, revisioned John Williams Superman theme, and of course, John Murphy's other new theme or other score, pieces of music that he's concocted. So I'm excited for it. This is Starman waiting in the sky. He'll come to meet us, but he thinks he'll blow our mind. It's literally a Superman dedicated song. I mean, it fits really well with Superman, so I agree. Pointex Lounge, show us on the doll where Zack Snyder hurt you, Truth. Well, Zack Snyder didn't hurt me. And hopefully Zack Snyder does touch me. I want him to touch me everywhere. Hashtag no pause. Text to join the stream. Hey, if you want to join the stream, absolutely join the stream. Everyone and anyone is welcome on the stream. Yes, they should be Starman as the main theme for the trailer. No, I mean, they should put it. I'm okay with it not being in the movie. Hello, Douglas. Let's see. Good. Okay, I think I read all these comments. Bro, I just saw Tyrone Magnus' reaction to the promotion of the film with the dog treats and a small clip of Superman flying while it says new trailer Wednesday. And boy, he's not appreciative of it. Well, like, it's fine. But not everyone is gonna love the Superman trailer. That's totally fine. Love you, Truth. Pause. I appreciate the love, bro. Thank you. Let's see. This Superman has, in my opinion, become comic book accurate because that's who Superman is. If I see Dark Superman one more time, I'm gonna lose my shit. Yeah. We need to put a rest on the Dark Superman. Nobody wants that anymore. It's been done to death. Left my ass off the typos. I agree, Douglas. He was perfect as Geralt, Henry Cavill. I never saw the show, but I like Henry Cavill. But I just never got into the show. I can't wait to get my hands on the kaiju, especially if they do a collectible item for it. If both, I'll get both Superman and kaiju. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I don't think I would want or buy the kaiju, but that'd be pretty cool. That's the only darkness that should ever be near him as his villains. I agree. Like the days of Superman being dark, those days are over, bro. Those days are over. He did a live stream to dodge coming to yours. Of course he did. Of course, like again, he doesn't want. He's scared. I mean, at this point, I have no other option to believe anything else that he's scared. Like he's just scared. He's scared. I don't mind jumping on the stream for a bit. If he does show up, I'll clip anyway. I'll dip anyway. But he should be a man of his word. He said, yeah, he said Monday, bro. Like this is his words. He said, I'll debate the truth on Monday. All right, bro. Well, here I am. Like we're all waiting on you, bro. We're all waiting on you. Dark Knight Bigelow. Yo. What's good? Dark Knight Bigelow. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe to his channel as well. Are you waiting for someone? What does the title say, Game City Savior? You're a smart guy. You can read, hopefully. So what does the title say? Am I waiting for someone? What do you think, bro? What does the title say? Come back to me and then write it on the chat. I think you can figure it out. What does the title say? Oh, my Lord. Critic Chris. Snyderverse used to anger me, but they've become such a joke. Seeing them write off the same rhetoric is just laughable. I mean, it's just boring now. It's just like, okay. Like I've seen it once, I've seen it before. Like, okay, cool. Like, bro, first of all, like you're not getting the Snyderverse back. Like, you're not getting that back. It's over, bro. Like, it's over. So you can cry about it all day long, but it's not gonna change anything. James Gunn doesn't care. The fans doesn't care. Nobody cares at this point. Let's see. Trayvon Smith. I can't wait for the reaction to the Superman trailer, and I'm a big fan of your channel. I appreciate that, Trayvon Smith. I cannot wait either. It's gonna be amazing, bro. Like on Wednesday, Twitter is gonna be absolutely insane. It's just like gonna be full of Superman. Like my timeline is gonna be covered with Superman. If you're a Superman fan, then you should be very, very happy because it's gonna be absolutely. I can't wait, bro. I literally cannot wait. I cannot fucking wait for this shit, bro. And I think Tuesday, James Gunn is gonna do the same thing that he did last time with the teaser trailer dropped on December, where he released like a 30-second teaser to the trailer. Some people don't like that. I love it, especially with Superman. So hopefully he does that here because I want to see that. I want something, bro. I've been starving, my nigga. I've been starving for Superman content. Give it to me. So that's gonna be amazing. Damn, I trolled dude twice this weekend about making sure he showed up for the debates. Bro, like I said this before, if he doesn't want to debate me, all you have to do is hit me up on Twitter, Instagram. You know, all my links are on my profile on YouTube. And just say, hey, I don't want to debate you. That's all you have to say, bro. Otherwise, they're like you keep dodging. Like, okay, bro. It's like it's not my fault you can't debate. If you don't want to debate, then just say it. I like Snyderverse, and I wish it didn't have a Justice League 2, but if it's not happening, then move on. I won't cry over it because I'm happy we're still getting Superman. I agree. Let me know if you're still on. My Lord, I'm still on. Hopefully. Let's see. Should give them all something to look forward to. I agree. Hey, Truth, you should tell about our project. Yes, so the Metal Viking and John Bigelow and I will start a new podcast pretty soon. Most likely tomorrow. We'll probably start this tomorrow when the new trailer drops. And we will discuss everything and all about the new Superman trailer because we're all looking forward to it. We're excited about it. We want to see it. We cannot wait for it. Like we're literally waiting for James Gunn to drop this bitch. So it's gonna be pretty amazing. Like I said, if all you have to do is just join the Discord. So the name of our podcast will be the Vigilante's Verdict. That's the name of our podcast. So that's going to be really fun. So we should start that tomorrow, not tomorrow, but on Wednesday. So we will drop our podcast on Wednesday to discuss the new Superman trailer. So look forward to that. It's gonna be amazing. Cannot wait. So that's gonna be really, really fucking cool. Joe John, yo, how's it going? What's going on, Joe John? Cannot wait for this. So if you haven't seen, like, obviously the whole world has fucking seen the trailer or the teaser or whatever you want to call it, the new promo of James Gunn's Superman, and I can't wait, bro. I cannot fucking wait for this. I cannot wait for this. It's gonna be, look at that shit, bro. Look at this. Look how beautiful that looks. Look how beautiful that looks. Look at that. Come on, bro. If you don't like this, then you are not a Superman fan. You're just not a Superman fan. Who can hate on that, bro? Who can hate on this? Who can hate on that, bro? Come on, bro. That looks so good, bro. That looks so good. Cannot wait for this, bro. And Metropolis looks beautiful. It looks gorgeous. Cannot wait, bro. Cannot wait. Hey, Bigelow, tomorrow we cook. Hell yeah. It's too late? These projects is canceled at the Superman movie. The fuck are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Are you from the Lethal Geeks, fucking retarded ass channel? Another DC channel? Oh my god, bro! Those people. Woof. I honestly feel bad for them, bro. I really feel bad for these people, bro. Because again, they have nothing to offer other than, here's why James Gunn sucks. Here's why the Snyderverse should be restored. Like, they have nothing else to offer the people. So that's all they have to do is grift and rely. They have to rely on a dead universe. They have to rely on a dead universe to gain any kind of traction whatsoever. That's sad. That's pathetic. Ugh, I feel so bad. Honestly, no, I don't. But, I have to fake sympathize with them. Let's see. D-Boys, the 4KO got scared again. Hey, your words, bro, not mine. Your words. Because we're all waiting, bro. We've all been waiting for this dude to debate. Like, how long are you gonna fucking dip and dodge, bro? How long are you gonna dip and dodge? Just fucking debate. That's it. It's that simple, bro. It's that simple. Like, it doesn't even have to be all that negative, bro. Gillis family, I can see 4KO pissed his pants again. What else is new, bro? What else is new? Awesome Joe, can't wait for the new trailer on Wednesday. I can't wait either, bro. I cannot wait. It's gonna be fucking amazing. And like I said, I love the way Metropolis looks. Metropolis looks so cool. Look up. It just looks so. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that so much. New trailer Wednesday. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I cannot wait for this. Cannot wait. I'm sure Superman being Supergirl. Most likely, Superman will probably be in the Supergirl film for like 5 minutes at the beginning of the film. Most likely, I can see that happening for sure. So that'd be pretty cool. I just saw Lost J join the Discord. What's up, Lost J? How you doing, bro? Like I said, join the Discord, bro. It's Superman. This is summer of Superman, bro. We're getting hyped. We're getting excited. Let's go. Let's get it. I already bought my new Superman shirt. July is going down. That's awesome. I got to get me a new shirt, too. I got to buy me a new shirt. What's up, Gillis family? How you doing, bro? Hopefully you're doing well. Trailer is on Wednesday, bro. Trailer is on Wednesday. Let's get hyped. I'm excited, bro. Oh, can't wait, bro. Like DC Twitter is gonna be fucking bonkers, bro. It's gonna be fucking bonkers. I cannot wait. I have the question whether chances David Corn Sweat Superman makes an appearance in Millie Alcock's Supergirl movie. I would say like 95%. I would say 95%. Like a quick cameo, like I said, at the beginning of the movie, 5 minutes tops, if that, and then the rest will be Supergirl in outer space. That's my, or maybe like a end credit, or maybe during the end of the film. But yeah, David Corn Sweat will definitely be in the Supergirl movie. And Supergirl is going to be in Superman. So it makes all the sense in the world. It makes all the sense in the world to do that. I'm excited, bro. I cannot wait. Marty D, 4KO, the vanish. The vanish, like it appears so, bro. Like it appears so. It appears so. So if anybody wants to join the chat, whether you want to join for fun or if you want to debate, like I said, you are more than welcome, bro. You are more than welcome. If you want to debate or just join the chat and talk Superman that's your prerogative. You are more than welcome to do so. And because we should be fun. Again, this is a fun podcast, bro. No hates whatsoever. Unless you want to hate, that's fine too. If you want to hate, if you're like, Truth, you fucking suck. You fucking suck. You fucking creeper. You fucking suck. You can do that as well. Oh, man. The lies 31. The lies 31. You betrayed us, you fucking traitor. Oh, man. What happened to you, Truth, huh? You were a Zack Snyder fan, huh? What happened? Back in the day, you would have let Zack Snyder fuck you in your ass. And now you don't want that, huh? You don't want that. You want that James Gunn dick, don't you? You think James Gunn's dick is much bigger and thicker, isn't it? You want fucking James Gunn to glaze your face, huh? Well, guess what, Truth? I want to be there when it happens. I want to watch. You're like, hey, yo. You fucking traitor. What's up? What's up, man?
Hello, everybody.
Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. What's happening?
Good to see you too, mate. I'm a little bit disheartened, you know. I really thought the 4K were going to show up, you know.
I mean, listen, we're like 17 minutes in. He has plenty of time to show up. You know, he doesn't have, you know, if he's scared, then all you have to do is just let me know if you're scared, bro. If you're scared,
Truth, you got to remember, he said on his channel, he's from Louisiana, right? You don't mess about with them guys in the swamp biomes. That's what he said.
Oh, yeah. He knows our Swamp Thing and Constantine over there. Supposedly.
Yeah, man. You don't want to be fucking with a 4KO. Last time I checked, he's got KO'd 4 times already on his channel.
4K slow. 4K
I think
slow,
that's
bro.
why he's. I think that's why he's got a speech impediment. He's suffering with CTE. So.
Too many shots to the face. Too many Zack Snyder shots to the face, bro. That's what happens.
No head movement.
That's why I got out the game real quick. Can't do it, bro.
Yeah, man.
I can't take too many Zack Snyder shots to the face. It's too much. I am death. I am entropy. I am dark side. Hello. I knew Snyder bootlickers didn't know jack about Superman when Tyrone Magnus was Googling if Superman's name is Kara Danvers. Well, a lot of people don't know a lot about Superman, surprisingly. But, you know, all they know is
Kara Danvers. That's fucking... What's it called, innit? Captain Marvel.
Yeah, Captain Marvel. There you go.
What the fuck?
They didn't know Captain Marvel was Shazam.
That's a completely different fucking comic book fucking company. Like, what the fuck?
James Gunn reveals a Superman and Batman World's finest movie after the success of Superman. 99% chance.
Yeah, they will.
So happy.
Oh, come on, they're going to World's Finest. If this like takes off, World's Finest will be next after a Batman solo film. I think Batman solo film has to come first.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll get Superman, and then we'll get The Brave and the Bold, and then we'll get World's Finest.
Oh man, I just want to see Batman with the fucking Bat Family, like with some Robins. We ain't seen that since when? 1997 was it the last one, or 98? Can't remember.
With Chris O'Donnell, that was 1997.
Oh yeah, don't get me started. And George Clooney, who was cooking Bat credit card. Oh god,
it's terrible.
Oh god, I can't take that shit seriously. I can't take that shit seriously, honestly. Can't do it.
4KO is doing a live stream in less than 10 minutes. Yeah, Metal Viking told me. I was like, are you serious?
Yeah, because I went on his channel because after Truth posted, after Truth's live stream came up and it said, oh, live and so, the 4K for some reason, like, I got a notification from his channel. I'm not even subscribed. And he said he was uploading the video. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like keep in mind, like this stream has been up for like since Friday, and I let him know, like, hey, we're streaming on Monday, right? And then
the stream's been up since you told him. Well, since he supposedly said he was going to turn up on the Monday, he never did. Obviously,
of course not.
I mean, everyone who listens to the stream, like, I'm going to tell you now, so you don't think we're lying. I have the screenshots to back it up. Truth has literally gave the 4KO plenty of notice. He's even he's been in touch with him directly. So the 4KO can't come out and say he's had no time or he isn't aware. He is aware this time. The difference is last time, the 4KO did a live stream of Truth and never even told Truth that he even did a live stream about him. So how's he meant to know? This time, at least Truth gave him the benefit of the doubt. So if he doesn't turn up, it's going to be on him. Just believe, it just is what it is.
Exactly. And by the way, all my socials are on my YouTube. Like, so you can easily just hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok. I message him on TikTok because that's the only social media he has other than YouTube.
Oh, is it Brainiac something?
Yeah, which I think he blocked me, by the way. But
we were fucking dome that big. I'm surprised he's got a brain. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, 3 people waiting. Well, let's tell those 3 people to fucking come over to the Truth 31 where we can debate.
Yeah, that's what we wanted. It weren't even going to be fucking derogatory. All it was just going to be was just a friendly debate, seeing different opinions, and that's it. But he doesn't even want to do that. So what are you meant to do? You can't really do it like else. You can't force him, can you? You can't hold him at gunpoint and say you better get on my channel. It doesn't work like that. He either turns up or he don't.
I'm sure you have some mates over the UK that can find him and string him up real quick and force his ass.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, over there you have guns. Over here we have knives. So it's kind of like you know what they say: don't bring a knife to a gunfight, don't you?
There you go. The Bernard. Hello, Bernard. Are you new, Bernard? I haven't seen you before. The Marthaverse is so upset that the trailer is coming out. All 17 of those dorks can't wait to hate everything about the trailer before they watch it, just goofing out the thought of the hatred. I agree, because that's all they can do. That's all they can do, honestly.
I said this to Truth, though. These people don't believe what they're saying. They're doing this, we all know why. Views, money, and it's to attract new viewers. That's all it's for. And if no one can read in between the lines, then I'd have to say you're stupid. There's a reason why they're doing this. Because like I said to Truth when I first got on his first live stream, negativity attracts, positivity doesn't. That's just how it goes, unfortunately.
I agree. So, Mikey, what do you think of the new picture that we got? Krypto lying in bed with Superman. Do you like it?
I mean,
corny?
I mean, from that angle, he's showing me. I don't like that angle, but looks like he's fucking his dog. You want to call the RSPCA or some shit?
Let's call Peter right now.
Yeah, no, but genuinely, after watching it all, it made me happy because finally, even from this angle, we're getting a Superman that's Superman's a loving and caring character. Even the villains that he goes up against that does wrong to Superman, historically, he's always forgiven them and he always tries to see the good in them. That's the kind of character he is. So seeing things like this, just average things like the dog laying on him, it brings like some joy to you because you know when I'm sure if you've ever had dogs or you've had like nans that have had dogs. Do you know when a dog comes and sits next to you and cuddles you? It's a nice feeling, isn't it? You feel like you're protecting the dog. So it's almost like the difference is with this. Krypto and Superman are having that bond now. So from seeing him in the trailer jumping all over Superman, even though I've explained why that's happened, I don't need to go into it, and seeing him being calm around Superman, I think this is the film where you're really going to get their relationship together. You're going to see it unfold, and you're going to see them come closer as the film goes on. But yeah, seeing that screenshot, it's intrigued me. I actually want to see if they show any more of it in the trailer, to be honest. But I don't know. Will they, or will they keep it secret for the film? I don't know.
I think like the big moments in the film they probably keep secret, but I think to show the more of the relatability of Superman and Krypto, I think they'll probably emphasize Krypto even more in the trailer.
I hope
just like the kids to show up in the theaters, like, hey, look, this is a family film. Don't worry, this is not BBS. This is not Man of Steel. This is.
I'm going to go out on a whim now, right, Truth, and I'm going to say it right now, so everyone in the chat can hear me right now. The one that's going to end up saving the day in the film is going to be Krypto. I guarantee you, he's the one. I guarantee you, it's going to be him.
I think Krypto will have like a big moment in the film for sure.
I think he'll have like a sacrificial
he'll have like a big
moment.
action.
Not where he'll die, but I think there'll be a moment where there's something so bad happening that he goes in alone to do it, and you think Krypto's about to sacrifice himself because it's going to be like that big of a moment, I think something like that's probably going to happen.
I agree. Bigelow, what's good? What's good?
Hey,
What's going on?
Bigelow.
What's good? What's good?
Hey, what's good, yo? Yo, what the
What's
fuck?
up, mate?
This guy ain't show up yet or what?
What happened?
What happened?
He didn't turn up, Bigelow. He just shit his pants. I mean, we all know that. Come on. Hey, Bigelow, I was going to say, right? I ain't going to talk about it on the stream, but you know what I'm on about that you sent me earlier. If that becomes a reality, these people don't know what they're in for. I'm telling you.
No, they don't. They definitely don't.
They don't
Motherfuckers
have
just
a
be
clue.
talking shit just to talk, and then, you know, when the time comes, it's like, bro, I don't know. All I can say is I've met a lot of guys like this in my life. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you could have just said, nah. You know what I mean? We could have just went about it a whole nother way instead.
Bigelow, remember, if they're in front of your face, their tune changes just like that. We all know how these people work. They're two-faced. We know that.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact. We know what they look like, too. Ugly
Yeah.
as fuck.
We know what they look like.
God don't like ugly, so why should I? You know what I'm saying?
McDonald's tie-in, that's definitely gonna happen. That's definitely happening. McDonald's tie-in.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
See,
You know what I'm
asked
hoping that, right? I mean, I'm not being a baby, but I'm hoping like McDonald's bring back plastic toys, because I don't know whether it's the same in the US, right? But in the UK, for like the past 15 years, McDonald's toys have all been fucking cardboard crap because it's save the environment and that. So when I take my kid to McDonald's, I ain't buying them a Happy Meal. It's a waste of money. Why would I do that when the cardboard is the box? Why do I want to give them a toy that's cardboard?
Yeah, I agree.
And what waste of time?
Please invite Slav to the call, please. Talk about Slav Talks.
That's even if he joins. Where is he?
I know exactly,
Is he in?
Yeah, I know exactly who that is. I watched a video on him.
Oh yeah, Slav Talks. Is that the guy?
Yeah. No, that's him. He's pretty like, what's the word? Not adamant, but like he's a DC fan, but he's one of those types that calls out the Snyder fans. You know, when Aaron
Yeah,
Sister
he's
and those
kind of
types
one that
things,
feeds
you know,
into it, but not in a bad way. He just calls out all the bullshitters. He kind of
Yeah.
exposes them.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course. He's kind of like, I'm not gonna say it like that. I think he's like the same size channel as Truth, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe he's
Yeah,
bigger.
I think he might be a bit lower than Troops by a little tiny bit. I think he's just. I know they're similar, like levels in terms of subs and views and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I guess what I'm saying is, from what I've seen from him, he was on Twitter, and he was always arguing with the Snyder cult. Always.
See, I literally have no social media, right? I got rid of social media about 5 years ago, so I don't even have anything, literally nothing, so I don't see what goes on. I kind of took myself away from that world because I felt like when I was on social media, I wasn't literally furthering myself in life. I felt like I was holding myself back and I wasn't getting things done because I was addicted to scrolling and looking at shit. So I took myself away from that world to better myself. So I don't know. I don't even know what social media is like anymore because I haven't been in that cesspit for 5 years. So maybe you lot can, update me and see if it's still the same as what it was when I left.
Well, it probably is. It's been 5 years. Yeah, it's just about the same, just probably a little bit worse. Everybody is even more entitled than they were 5 years ago. Everybody swears they're a professor. The first 3 comments on every fucking Facebook video are always experts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could continue going, but I'm sure you don't care because I don't.
The typical, I know all about this, but then when I'm confronted and then I'm questioned about it in person, they suddenly just go quiet because they don't even know how to answer questions.
It's CM Horizon. It's crazy how far we DC fans have come from getting shit shows by Hamada WB to actually getting actual comic books coming to life. I cannot wait.
I agree with that. I feel. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. I did like most of the DC content that did come out.
Yeah, I did as well. I mean, I like some of it as well. I mean, I think that's what people think. I think they think that we hate it all. No, but majority of it was bad, but not all of it was bad.
Right. Like, to be honest, between me and y'all, I like Doom Patrol. I feel like Doom Patrol was easily...
Oh no, Doom Patrol was wicked.
Bro,
I still haven't watched it, Doom Patrol.
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I know you don't smoke, Truth, but I feel like once you do, that's another show you got to watch while you're high. You cannot sit there. No. If you thought Peacemaker was bad, that's worse. I'm telling you. You're not ready. Man. You're not ready.
But you know another thing, when you guys can admit to me, I've seen all these comments going, this Peacemaker season 2 trailer looks goofy. It's like, do you not understand? That's the point. Peacemaker's a fucking goofy character. That's what he is. He's stupid and dumb. That's how he's meant to be. So if you didn't watch season 1 and realise how dumb he was, right, and goofy, they're just bringing it into season 2. That's his point. He's just stupid. Get over it.
Let's see. 4KO stream just started.
Bruh.
Hilarious.
So,
it's
like,
the reason why we call him the 4K slow, because he took his time to turn up and he still didn't.
Did y'all agree on a place and time? I mean, y'all know the time, but y'all agree on like what, like a platform to speak on or something like that? Like nothing?
Oh no, we agreed. No, what happened was Bigelow. Do you know on his post that the 4K put up that you seen ages ago about calling out truth? That was about like last Saturday, weren't it? Or was it Truth? Was it Saturday or Friday?
It was Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
And
Truth literally, Truth got in touch with him and told him, meet me on Monday then. No, I mean 4K said he was free on Monday, so Truth said we'll do it then, no excuses, because he said he was doing Mother's Day on the Sunday, so he says he'll be free on the Monday. So 4KO's known this whole entire time that the live stream is here, and he's knew that he was, if he wanted to debate, the invite was there, the invitation. So he's the one that's not took it, and the difference is this time, like I said earlier on the stream, Truth actually told him that the stream is going to be going live. He never just made a stream and said, I invited a 4KO when he didn't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do. 4KO, I don't know. All I got to say is, I mean, yeah, we here, you know, and I mean,
we're waiting on you,
want
bro.
Motherfuckers to go on your channel. You should have.
We've been here since Friday.
Like you right. You like that's like my friend said. You had since fucking Friday to be like, yo, boom, bam, bang, XYZ, cross the street. You know what I'm saying? Like you had all this time to prep, to plan, and you still unprepared. That's how I'm looking. That's not even that he ducked. He's unprepared. You understand?
Because he has no talking points. Because if you're gonna, if you literally are gonna catch him out on everything. If you catch him out on even one thing, like anything that he said in his like videos, on the trailer, if you say how come he said this, it'll go. He won't know what to say. He just won't. So he doesn't want to look like a twat on live stream. It's just obvious.
Just like
J-Man is such a debate. What's up, J-Man?
Hey, how's it going? No. I can only stay for about 15-20 minutes. I just saw. Hey, all my buddies are here. So it's
so wait, what about 4KO? He's got to be your buddy as well.
Sorry.
What about 4KO? He's got to be your friend.
I don't know who this person is. I just saw that Truth was debating someone, and Truth and I debated about 400 years ago, back in the dawn of the Snyderverse. And we had a great chat.
Dawn of Justice, Dawn of the Snyderverse.
He loves all the Snyderverse movies. He owns it on Blu-ray 4K.
I own them all. Some on 4K. Don't. No, I don't like any of them. They're all no. You know the ones that I like, and if I say them, everyone's gonna lose their shit and get triggered or whatever. So, but yeah.
I think we can all agree the best Snyderverse film was Man of Steel. I think we can all agree on that.
I think we can all objectively agree on that. I would like to say I think everybody on this panel likes Man of Steel to some degree.
Yeah.
But when it comes to
the action's good.
Justice League, I don't know.
The action is very
good because of Batman. That's all it was for me. Batman was all right. That's it. Everything else.
Batman loves the Whedon version of Justice League.
Yes. I don't like the Snyder one. It's too long. It's 4 hours. The last 25 minutes is some random alternate future, which no one cares about. It's never going to be like he's doing this after the fact. He knows it's not coming out. He should have just removed that section. Like it's just weird. And like, if Batman's going to kill anybody, he should kill Joker. Like if Batman is okay with killing, then the number one first target is Joker, right? Like
I've always thought that if they're going to get rid of the no kill rule, surely you would have just killed the people that just keep on doing it.
Yeah, just kill them, like kill them all.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
I actually don't mind the actors.
May I offer a counterpoint to that? What if y'all are gonna laugh at me? But what if we were to give this Joker the benefit of the doubt? Maybe he's like that. That's why he's not dead.
Can't give him the benefit of the doubt.
No.
Everybody's just like, nah, no, not happening.
So what is this 4KO person? I don't know this person.
No,
like, what is he saying?
Giving the Joker the benefit of the doubt is like giving
1 second.
What's his name?
So, basically, like, the 4KO, he made a point. He said something about the Superman
Yeah.
trailer. And then
There we go.
Truth was pretty much like, what are you talking about? He responded to his video. And then 4KO responded with a video. And then, it was just back and forth. And then Truth was just like, yo, let's just debate. First time 4KO made excuses, all that, this, that, and the third. And then, like, they actually set up a time.
Yep, I was waiting for that.
Yeah, we're all waiting for it.
I was actually waiting for that. I was excited. You know the thing? I'll tell you something. I'll say this: people are scared to come on and just be themselves. See, this is one of the problems of YouTube, and it's not really a problem with most of the. Well, I don't know everybody on this panel, but I know a couple of people. I know Truth. This isn't a problem with us. I don't care. Like, I'm coming on and I'm going to say what I think, and I don't give a crap. If someone thinks I'm an idiot, that's cool. They think I'm stupid. I don't care. I'm not embarrassed. I am who I am. I've been a fan of this stuff since the dawn of time, man. I was picked on, made fun of for liking superheroes and comics, and it's like nothing affects me. If I say
tell me
I
about
like
it, I was as well. But
who cares, right? Like,
in your heart, though, you know that when you're on these things and you're being yourself, at least you can walk away knowing that you're being genuine and not fake. I could never be one of them people that pretends to be someone I'm not. I'm not going to do that because it makes me feel like a fraud. Because you are a fraud if you do that.
I agree with you, buddy. Yeah,
just be real.
This guy doesn't seem like. Why doesn't he want to come on? Like, if you make I never made any video attacking anybody. If somebody wants me on, I'll come on and we'll talk like regular people. We're just regular people. We're talking about Superman. Like, why is there? It's supposed to be a nice time. Like, we're having fun. I don't care if we're making fun of each other. That's the cool part about it. Like, it's not
a debate is not to be insulting
but the
people.
Thing is, if any of us were giving each other insults, I'm pretty sure all of us are adult enough to take it and just have a laugh about it.
Yeah,
why are we going to cry about it for? We're like adults. Who cares?
Just say, even if someone says J-Man's opinion's trash, okay, it's trash. Cool, I don't care. What's the difference? It doesn't matter. I'm like,
if someone says to me, "You've got long hair, you look like a fucking girl," cool. That's all right. That's your opinion. Appreciate it, mate.
I got long hair too. It's all right, my brother. It's all right.
You know what I mean? I love my luscious locks.
People will just complain.
So, J-Man, what do you think about all the promotion we've seen so far from Krypto, from Superman?
Yeah.
A lot of it. Okay, so Superman's my favorite character of anything, not just comic books. I always want every Superman thing. Yep, I always want every Superman thing to succeed. I even want Man of Steel and those things to succeed. I want the general public to like Superman as much as I do. So I never want anything to be bad. Like Man of Steel, I loved it when I first saw it. Great action sequences, some incredible effects. It was a big step up from Superman Returns, which I thought was a very boring movie and a kind of silly, really. But definitely I like the serious take. Like, okay, we're going to make a good Superman movie, but the questionable choices of the morality and how the movie's presented, it's a bit off, right? So I'm looking forward to James Gunn's lighter approach. I do like Krypto because I like Krypto anyways. Yeah. So I'm a bit nervous about putting too many characters, and I feel the public might start to be like, okay, are you putting these people in because you're not confident in your Superman portrayal, or are you putting them in to help expand the universe? My idea would be just do one Superman movie, just Superman, have, of course, his supporting cast, maybe a couple of villains. Do it the best that you can on that movie. Make it spectacular. Make it bulletproof. So people walk out, you can't say shit about it, right? Like you walked out of Superman, Christopher Reeve Part 1, you walked out, you're like, that's a bulletproof movie. You're like, yeah, that was awesome. Like nobody's saying that shit, right? So the problem is later on, it's like, you're like, well, this wasn't that good. Or I didn't like this. And right away, the second movie, I think Man of Steel 2 should have happened, right? Because this is why we're in this situation. They did Batman and then Doomsday and then Wonder Woman, like, whoa. And people are like, wait, what? Superman's dead? What the fuck's going on in this thing? Like, this is weird. It's weird. So I'm pro James Gunn for now until I see the movie. And don't worry, if I find some shit in it, I'm going to destroy it. You know that. James Gunn's attitude is a little weird. I can't go with him fully because, it may have been cute in Guardians and all of that, but it's not really cute in Peacemaker. Some of the stuff in Peacemaker is very funny, but again, it's like I don't know. I gotta see the final product. Trailers don't mean anything. The trailer, I don't know. I nitpicked it, but then you can nitpick it back and say it looks good.
Trailers just build hype.
Yeah, you gotta see the movie. There you go.
Why are they doing that in the second film? Why?
I
Why are you doing
know.
that?
I know.
What
I'm
the
not
fuck? What are you doing?
But buddy, let me tell you something. Let me.
Superman
Listen,
movies
buddy, I was in
adapted
line.
the Dark Knight
Batman v
Returns
Superman.
and the Death of Superman comics into one whole movie. When in all
Right.
honesty, it should have been a 2-part movie. Once
It should have just been
Man of
World's
Steel
Finest.
got its movie, when Superman got a Man of Steel
Mhm.
1 and probably 2, Ben Affleck got a Batman movie,
Yes.
and then some other members of the Justice League should have gotten a movie, and then you can get to Batman versus Superman, and we would have been fine. We would have understood hey, this is a Batman who's much older, and we get to see why he's so disturbed. We don't see why. The first thing
he
we see
explains
is,
it.
Oh,
Okay.
Batman, Bruce Wayne's parents' deaths had happened.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, we've seen his parents' deaths every single time. Michael Keaton's Batman. We've even seen Val Kilmer's parents' death scenes.
Right.
We've seen Christian Bale's versions of the Wayne's
Yeah.
That's
getting
like
killed.
And
Heck,
Peter
we've
with
seen it
Uncle
in the
Ben.
fucking animated series, brother.
I think
Also, you know what,
Batman
though?
Begins was the perfect one. Superman,
yeah, Batman
Christopher
Begins was
Reeve
the best
perfect
origin story.
intro. Batman Begins,
Yeah,
perfect
100%.
intro. You got to see him
Yeah.
become a ninja, how he uses the all of the gadgets and why he has certain things. That's that first hour is a perfect origin for Batman. I would never retell it that well again.
It
Maybe
don't even need to be
flashbacks.
retold. It was done
It doesn't need to
perfectly,
be
like you just
retold.
said.
That was
It doesn't
perfect.
need
I
to be
mean, heck,
retold.
I think the first Spider-Man movie 2002.
Batman connoisseur here. I just want to give my input on Batman because I'm probably the biggest fucking Batman fan here. I
I
might
mean,
be
your
a
name
lot
is
of
really
hate.
Dark
Also, me
Knight.
too.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a Batman fan.
But
In
nah,
my
listen,
opinion, I feel when it comes to Batman's backstory, I feel when Bruce Wayne leaves Gotham for a few years and
yes.
training with the League of Assassins and with Ra's al Ghul, I feel that's
Yeah.
a perfect way to give Bruce Wayne a backstory, especially considering how Ra's al Ghul's him and Ra's al Ghul's twisted sense of family between them because of Talia and Damian.
Mhm.
That should be the ultimate reason why Batman must question himself when it comes to people like Ra's al Ghul.
Right.
It's not morality, right? It's a good play on
Also,
morality.
can I
It's
talk
good to
about
have two
this?
different characters that have different views on what they do in their life. That's why it's good. They play off of each other quite well in that regard. That's why I liked it.
You know, I
One
remember
thing,
there were-
one thing I kind of didn't like, and I mean, I get it. It was Batman Begins, but it's almost a 2-hour movie with him doing detective shit. Ra's al Ghul in pretty much every Batman canon, he doesn't really address Batman as nothing else. He doesn't call him Dark Knight. He doesn't call him Bats. He
No,
calls him detective.
but do you know why he does that?
You-
Because he thinks of himself above Bruce. Because he feels like he trained Bruce, so he's better than him. That's why
Oh
he
yeah,
does
of course. That one
Finally,
did, yes, you know what I'm saying? And I
we're
did
getting
like
it.
that
Wait.
one. I'm just
Also-
saying, the next iteration of that we see, don't go down that route, but essentially do a little
voice.
relationship there. There was we got beef and we always, we bumped heads a lot, but there's a bit of a bond there. It's kind of how he feels with Mr. Freeze or how he is with Mr. Freeze.
Mhm.
It's not an outright beef he's got with Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze,
No.
he's got
I
a mission
think,
to do. He's trying to save his wife.
He gets
you know
on
what
with
I'm saying?
Mr. Freeze because
Yeah.
he realizes the pain what he goes through. He's like one of the only villains, if you could call him a villain, that he actually relates to in a certain sense because they
Right.
both suffer through loss.
Not for
Because
nothing,
he's
but
the
we
only
can go
villain
on-
that
we-
actually
I'm not.
gotten real tragedy and is ultimately the reason why he's even on this path. All of this
Yeah.
just to save his dying wife. And then Ferris Boyle and the company he was working in, he was in charge in.
That's why
Frozen
I've seen people say.
fucking
That's
But
why
the
I
only
see
reason
people
why I
say
brought up
that
Freeze
below
was
zero.
because he's one of the Batman villains that Batman isn't oh yeah, we mortal enemies. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Ra's al Ghul is not his mortal enemy, yet, when Ra's al Ghul is doing bad shit, Batman's on the way to motherfucking Nana Parbat to bring his ass down.
Yeah.
I think when you're adapting, it's not like we're adapting one book or it's like a Harry Potter book to a Harry Potter movie. When you're adapting characters that have 85 years, 90 years of history,
Yeah.
and then and there's 10,000 Batman comics, and I've read I literally got Detective Comics last week,
I
so
believe
I've
you.
caught up. So
I believe you.
it's very difficult. You have to navigate a vast variety of topics, and you're okay, what is generic Batman in the public eye? So Batman Begins is a fantastic movie. Maybe it's not the best Batman movie because of the liberties it takes with Scarecrow, with Rachel just said. So there's going to be different things that people are going to be well, if you love Scarecrow and he's kind of one of your top villains of Batman, he's done a bit dirty in Batman Begins, where he's not as important as he probably should have been. He's sort of a side
I agree.
character.
Yeah.
But it's difficult. Like, remember, Scarecrow's been in, like, how many stories has Scarecrow been in? He's been in like 500 different Batman comics, and Ra's al Ghul's been in 400 Batman comics, right? How are you going to take all of that and make 2 hours so that a generic person is like my wife doesn't know shit, so she's gonna be like, "What is going on?" Like, you didn't read this issue, and then you got to read this issue, and then you got to read this comic. Like,
best examples.
I
also,
agree with
Wait,
everything.
do you guys think that Ra's al Ghul should be in Batman
one at a time.
Fucking hell, one at a time. Fuck me.
Hold on, one at a time. Everybody was talking. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Truth. Go ahead, Batman Gamer. Go ahead.
Anybody think that Ra's al Ghul should be in Batman the Brave and the Bold?
No, because Brave and the Bold takes place years later. No, I don't want to see it. I want to see it later on, maybe a sequel to that, where Damien has something to do with his uncle again. Maybe he comes back from the Lazarus pit, and it's something explained in that way. I don't want to see it straight away. I want to see a new villain that we haven't seen on live action yet. Don't keep giving me old things.
Well, there's plenty of Batman villains that we've already seen in live action. But considering the fact that there's plenty of villains that were violated in certain movies, I feel like those violated villains from the past movies should be the ones to be in Batman the Brave and the Bold.
If you're going to give me anything, give me a Court of Owls.
Oh, believe me, we need the Court of Owls.
We definitely need the Court of Owls. What bro just said, I kind of agree with, even though, because like I'm not gonna lie, like, and kind of spinning back on J-Man's point earlier, I don't think Scarecrow wasn't important. He was very underutilized.
Yeah,
he was written in this very fearful way, and it was just not.
They should have explored the.
It wasn't enough.
Right, but again, 2 hours, very difficult.
Not really the main.
I think one of the best examples of how to use Scarecrow was what the Arkham games did.
Arkham,
now you've said that, the Arkham games really did play Scarecrow right to a T.
I mean, again, how long is that game? If you took the Arkham game and did a playthrough on YouTube or whatever, it's like 10 hours or something, right? Like, how is that?
But those 10 hours.
But you see, David, this is what I've always said.
But how are you going to put that in a movie for a generic person, right? Like, my wife's not going to sit there for 10 hours. She's like, this is boring. Like,
this is boring.
That's a Netflix show right there.
And most of those are boring. Yeah.
No, I kind of agree with you,
Netflix show
because,
that
like,
wasn't torrid
the average normie isn't going to sit through, the entire Batman game. Like, I go out and tell my friends about this shit, and it's like, yo, it's just Batman. Like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, but you don't get it. Like, you got to play the game.
Yeah. Right. No one's going to play it. I can't even play that. Like, I played for 5 minutes and like,
the average normie is not going to sit through comic books, are they? They're just not going to read them. That's just the reality. They're going to read any of this. No, they're not going to. They're not going to bother.
Movies are made for the general audience who don't know crap about these characters.
The general audience won't read that many comics. That's why people did not really know that why Ben Affleck's Batman was this specific Batman, because they didn't really know that he was an interpretation of The Dark Knight Returns.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah, they tried to show it. Zack Snyder did try to show. I've defended, even though I don't like his choices, I've defended his choices and his filmmaking technique of showing, you got to see the costume of Robin. Like, okay, I understand. But regular people, I think he missed the mark on the regular people who are just like, what? Like, my sister-in-law went to go see it. She's like, this is like a nightmare. What is this? I thought Batman and Superman were going to team up and fight guys. I was like, but
this was a Batman versus Superman ensemble film.
Right. But like, regular people, like, I work in an office which is filled with regular people who like to go see movies, and they say to me, why are they fighting? I'm like, I can't get into this right now. It's like, who cares? just skip the movie.
We would be here in 4 hours.
Captain America Civil War.
You know what? I think the reason why
Captain America and many of the other Avengers were going to fight, and pretty much Warner Brothers said, we should do that. That's what's going to bring in the audience.
Correct. That is what we
what Marvel does. Stick to your own.
Stick to your exactly, Metal Viking. Yes,
that's what you have to do. Like, you go around copying things. Like, you're not going to get it done just because it works for one person. Doesn't mean it's going to work for you. At the end of the day, you're DC. You've been around way longer than Marvel. I'll keep repeating it. You've been around way longer. Stop it.
No.
Just Superman and I own everything. So Truth knows I own everything. Just Superman and Batman alone together is way more than all other things combined. Like
They
Yeah.
are the world's
like,
finest.
I don't know, like you won't be able to see like that is Superman and that is Batman, and there's 3 shelves of Superman and Batman you can't see, and then that takes you're not gonna be able to tell, my computer's in the way, but like so like that's just Superman DVDs and Blu-rays.
Yeah.
That's Superman and Supergirl. That's Batman. Then underneath there's 2 more shelves, and Marvel is only 2 shelves. So like
See, most of my collectibles are literally not here because
My
I'm moving
man
out soon, so
legit
that's like
owns
packing my stuff
everything.
away.
yeah, like even if I hate the movie, I still buy it.
I'm
Yeah,
like that.
it's
You know what,
actually-
if I hate the movie but I love something about it, I'll still get the thing that I love about it because I have to.
It's still Superman. Like man, it's still
Yeah.
Superman. It's
I'll buy
still
the toy, that's it.
Batman in
You know what the
in
thing
Batman
is
vs
that
Superman was the fucking
Superman,
warehouse scene.
seeing a guy fly around fighting other guys is exciting no matter what.
It is.
Right, that's
That's
the
a fact.
thing. Like it's
I've
same
loved
with like
you,
even like
Bernard,
people
already.
like Godzilla. I love Godzilla. Same with Godzilla. Giant monsters fighting is going to be cool no matter what. Then we can analyze the story and say, was the story any good? Were the characters any good? We can go from there. So Man of Steel's action is like incredible. Like I saw that in the theater, I think twice, and I was like,
Right,
holy
what?
shit, this is crazy, right? It's only when I analyze it and be like, well, should this have been done? Should that have been done? You can nitpick it a bit more, and then that's where you get to, well, this isn't a great representation, but it's a fun movie.
Considering
Batman v
that
Superman's a
Superman
mess.
killed General Zod, literally just snapped his neck right there.
Don't mention
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
Please
it was
stop.
slightly violently shown. It's Superman can kill if he needs to, if there's no other choice, and if it's written in such a way that there is no other choice, though.
But that's the first thing
I don't
he
think
does.
Zach really
Yeah, it has to be
succeeded.
compelling.
He didn't
With
convince me.
Superman, if Superman ever does it in the comics when he kills, the thing is, as a reader, when you see him do it, which is very, very rare, it hits you more because you know he doesn't want to do it. Whereas in that,
yeah.
he felt like he wanted to. He felt like you know when the lasers were going across, why couldn't Superman fly him all the way up to the sun? Come on,
Yeah.
stop.
Like, I mean,
Why couldn't he hold his
Why
head?
didn't you put him
The
in
amount of
the
interpretations of Superman that could fly in space, and yet all of a sudden in the animated series, he needs to wear a spacesuit.
Yeah, so that's John Burns. So the animated series is based on like your post-crisis Superman, where they removed the
Yeah.
they dept the powers down because they said he was too. Like if you read pre-crisis Superman, which I love, he's
Pulling
like
all the planets of his
slicing
thumb.
planets in half and like rearranging them. You're like, okay, this is
Yeah,
like
he pulled
nuts,
the whole
right?
solar system with a chain or something like that, right?
Yeah, he done in Superboy.
Sticking in
the
a tear of reality.
cut a planet in half and reattach it to another planet that needed a half. So and that's Superboy, right? Who's supposed to be the weaker
No.
version. So it's
the animated series also did this thing where Brainiac existed when Krypton got destroyed.
yeah, he's the
Yeah, well,
computer.
he's the one that did the actual planet destroying in some of the comics. That's some of the origin stories that they can tell.
So
Other
again,
interpretations of Brainiac and Krypton being destroyed is that when Brainiac came to Krypton, he already knew that Krypton was a dying planet, so that's why he left
right.
anyway.
That's sort of
Yeah.
what they were alluding to there. But I mean, when someone says it happened in comics, what comic are you talking about? There's 4 million comics. Like I've caught up on, I've like issue Action Comics. What's this week's Action Comics is like 1090 or something. I gotta
Yeah.
check my
What
phone.
if they
But like,
just don't
That's why
base
when
it
I always
on a
refer to the
specific
comic book-
comic and just have a whole
Yeah.
bunch of them combined?
Well,
when
that's
I
sort of
refer
what
to the
they're
comic
doing.
books, I always say the name of the book, though. I always say that so they know if I'm talking about something, it's from this book. Search this
From this
book up
comic,
and you'll see it.
right, because like, are you gonna start pulling when Superman was electric blue, for example?
Yeah.
That was in a couple of years worth of story.
The blue and red.
So
Talk about comic books, though. Anyone here who is interested in the new Superman film, you might not even like comics. You might not even want to read it, but you've got to read that. If you don't read this, you're going to go into it not really
is that
having a
All-Star?
clue.
I can't tell.
Read it, yeah. It's the
All-Star.
Superman
All-Star
2025
Superman,
variant
like,
cover. It was
half of the
Superman Day. I
movie
bought it
is
the other day.
based on it, or
You've-
like
you've got to
inspired
read
by
that.
All-Star Superman.
Yeah.
Pretty much like half
you
the
read
movie
that-
is going to be based on All-Star.
Yeah, but if you read that book, when there's certain references they'll go over in the film, even like the suit's bad. There's a reason why the suit was bad in All-Star
Man, I
Superman.
got the All-Star.
they'll
Deluxe
click it
edition,
together.
Man. Look
You'll
at this
understand
shit.
it.
This
Everybody's
shit's thicker
comics
than a
now.
fucking Snicker. This shit thicker than your mama, boy. Look at that.
Yeah, that's the one I was going to get. But then the other day when I saw the Superman Day 2025 variant, I was like, nah, I don't want that shit. I want that one.
Well, you can buy if for the people who are cheap, you can buy a $13 or $10 version of those. It's like that smaller version that DC does. I don't know what they're called. It's like a.
I don't condone this, but go and read an online comic book. It's called comic.read or something.
No, that site got shut down, buddy.
Publicly
I think that
online
site got
comic
shut down.
Something
I'm not
like
sure.
that,
Talk to, like,
Or the Comixology Unlimited.
Specific
Comixology Unlimited, it's all
Yeah.
on there. Yeah.
Pirate Bay.
There's a
But
specific
true,
comic book store
you're
called
expecting people to
Gotham Knights.
read.
I'm not
That's
joking.
tough. They can't read.
Yeah,
It's like nearby in my city.
so
No,
Remember,
most
they-
people
they
can't
can-
even spell the
pictures on
name
it.
these
It has
days, let alone
pictures.
read.
Yeah, they don't read, and they can barely operate the remote. It's like if you have an old remote, someone starts talking to it like Scotty did in Star Trek 4. It's like, hello TV, can you channel? This doesn't work. Yeah, you have to press the buttons on this one. It's an old
Yeah,
remote.
how
Oh,
dumb.
shit.
They can't even operate a phone like this.
I gotta go, guys. It's been
All
fun.
right, J man.
Look
Bye,
at
Drew.
you.
So bye.
Oh,
See you in a bit, JD.
JJ.
I'll
Go
tell you
follow
what,
JJ on
guys.
his channel. He's awesome.
This stream, man, my phone's on 1%. Shit, I've got to get my iPad fucking on. Fuck. Where's
so
the
is the debate really
fucking
not
stream
happening
gone?
again?
You forgot
Oh,
about-
there it is.
Yo, just forget about
Fucking
4K
hell.
to rap. Yeah, he chickened out, bro.
Yeah,
He chickened
the
out,
dude's a
bro.
Yeah,
coward.
he pussy.
Did he show up at all?
He pussy.
He pussy. I'm
We
sorry.
tried-
I told you it's
Yeah.
4K
Yeah.
slow. The guy would be late to his own funeral. Come on.
No, his
Three
body
times,
wasn't
bro.
even
Three
showing up to the
times
funeral
I
because
asked
his
him, hey,
limo
come on the
would be,
stream,
like,
come on the stream,
late
come on the stream.
because they didn't want to bring in a coward's body to the funeral.
So for the next trailer, what are you guys expecting for the next trailer? Like, do you expect to see Supergirl in the next trailer? Or
I'm
no?
expecting to see
I think
Batman.
that's like
in
a
this segment.
spoiler.
Batman.
No, I don't think they're gonna show in. I don't think they're
I
gonna
wanna
show.
see David
Millie
Cornsworth
Alcott's
speak.
Supergirl. I don't think
Yeah,
they're
oh,
gonna
yeah,
spoil that
definitely.
cameo because we have no,
No,
idea how
I'm
many
expecting
times
to
she's
see
gonna show
Henry
up in the
Cavill,
film.
like, you know, like make a cameo, you know, just to like make the Snyder fans happy.
Oh my god.
Because
That would
considering
be
the fact
crazy.
that the Justice League International with Guy Gardner, Hawkgirl,
calling it the
Metamorpho,
Justice
Mr.
Gang.
Terrific,
I just want to see Guy
they're gonna
Gardner
have.
get knocked out by
Even though they're
Batman.
gonna be seen a lot in the movie, we've been told that they're not gonna have a much large. They're not gonna have that big of a role. They're just a bunch of superheroes in this universe, and already existing, and Superman's just right in the middle of it. And these
Peacemaker
superheroes are
season 2
pretty
though
much
will do it.
owned by the government. This is exactly what DC would have happened if if the Justice League signed the Sokovia Accords,
Yeah.
Oh,
because the government is pretty much owning their asses, and Maxwell Lord is just the person in charge.
Maxwell
That makes
Lord's a
sense.
scumbag.
That
No,
makes
because
sense.
even though the true Justice League hasn't formed yet, right? It's still pretty much all these superheroes just existing in this universe, and Superman is now in the middle of it. But also, people are seeing
There you
him
go.
as like the most powerful one, and the government is seeing him as potentially the most dangerous person on the planet.
By the way,
And probably certain people in that government
stream,
are
like going
not
crazy.
happy with him not being in the Justice League International because they want to own his ass.
Yeah, man. But that's why I think it's going to change, because Superman works different ways. He doesn't work as a job. So what's going to
4K
happen is
right?
everyone else
4K
will look to see what
right?
Superman's doing,
Exactly.
and they're all going to leave
Yeah, true.
Maxwell Lord anyway and become their own entity, and that's what should
Well,
happen.
judging by the Peacemaker trailer, they're still in those same outfits.
Well,
What is
Guy
the
Gardner's just a
Peacemaker
symphony,
season
so
2
it'll
or
just stay with him
quote-unquote
anyway.
season 2?
I think for the trailer, we're going to get we're definitely going to get a lot more, and
Yeah.
it's going to be set up very cinematically. We're going to hear the score, that beginning humming sound that's theorized to be, what's her name on not Martha,
Engineer in the
Laura,
new trailer.
I think Laura Kent. Basically,
I forgot she's in
everybody's
the new
theorizing
film.
that humming sound. That
Where's
you
the
hear
Authority
in the
coming
trailer,
in, by the way?
That's Superman's Kryptonian mother. That's Superman's Kryptonian mother
Yeah.
singing to him as he was a baby.
I
think
I
we're
mean,
gonna-
it could be, but we have no idea.
Ooh, I
where
got a
that
theory.
humming is
I
coming from.
think we're
But
gonna
that's
hear
what's
that.
really
and
good theory.
Everything's just gonna kind of unfold. We're gonna get the end. The end, the middle, and the beginning is all gonna mix and blend well. You know what I mean? And you're gonna hear everybody talk. I think. Oh wait, hold on. We haven't really seen Metamorpho like that, yo.
No.
We haven't even
Oh,
seen
yeah.
him. Like
We've
we
definitely
have
seen
seen
Metamorpho.
Metamorpho in the trailer, but for like one shot.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm saying.
know
Like
on a whim
he
now,
just
but I hope
he's
they don't
kind of
show
just
much of
standing there, or
Ultimate.
sitting there. I think he's gonna be
It was
using
the
his powers
first
to be
behind the
very-
scenes look that we finally saw like a much
I want to see
bigger
when the
glimpse.
punch went through the shirt rip.
Yeah.
And by the way, that's not even CGI. That's fucking practical makeup and
Yeah, I
costume
love
and,
that.
Yeah.
and
back to
prosthetics.
practical, my
Like
brother.
these motherfuckers, they're not playing with CGI. They're
No,
making
the one
sure
thing
they
y'all
have
can
the
get
real
It's not like the
costume.
green
y'all
screen
always
that
got to
Snyder
give the
did.
DC was that practical makeup. They always knew how to make that shit look, man. I don't really give a fuck what nobody got to say about nothing. Even the DCEU, their suits fire, crisp, great fucking design. The
The
makeup,
only the
fire,
only show that
great
I like,
design.
the only thing of DC that I think that had pretty bad costumes was the Titans live action series. Like, there were
Yeah.
there were
I'm-
some
I'm
there were
arguing
some
for you.
costumes I just
I'm
thought
arguing
that
for you
they
on
did
that.
not.
I
Hold
they
like
did
on,
not
hold
put
on.
effort
I
in.
like the Deathstroke and Nightwing.
Deathstrokes and Nightwing's costumes were like dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Even Red Hood's, but Robin's like Tim Drake's
ain't like
one
Robin's?
was it wasn't bad, but I don't know, honestly, I don't know why they had like a couple of sleeves when it should have just been the whole thing.
right.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'll
Like-
be honest, all I'm hoping for, as long as we can finally in a superhero film, because I'm going to say this now, I don't think there's ever been a superhero film that's come out since Spider-Man 2 that's ever topped a fight scene like the train scene, still to this
It's
day. I don't care.
2004.
I'm being honest.
Whoa.
I'm going to be honest. And I love Superman more than Spider-Man, but I remember that as a kid. Seeing that train scene, nothing is ever topped it, ever. I don't care. Don't even give me that shit about Endgame. I don't care about CGI fuckfest. I don't care. That
Bro,
Spider-Man
train
2
fight
scene
You
on
got
the
the
train is
Spider-Man 2 poster.
They
Beautiful.
actually used the arms in that fight, I think.
Yeah, it was practical puppeteering. Arm.
yeah.
Bro,
Like,
none of
behind
that
the
shit
scenes,
was
I think they
CGI.
used those
like
arms.
gets off the train and he
None
like
of that shit was
web
CGI.
trains all
None of
past
that
the
shit was
taxis
practical
and then
effects.
runs
That
on the
shit
building. It gives me
100%
goosebumps
real,
every
okay?
time.
I read in the behind the scenes of Spider-Man 2 that they actually had like puppeteers holding Alfred Molina's Octavius.
Yeah, all of his arms. They're all practical. Them arms weren't CGI, none of it.
In terms of like the most creative Spider-Man fight scene, definitely the train fight. But like the most like the fight with like the most stakes, so like the most
Green
Yes,
Goblin.
the one
Green
Spider-Man
Goblin
one.
was.
Yeah.
That fight was
As a kid,
brutal.
see, when
Not
did we
to
ever
mention
see our
so many
heroes getting
stakes,
beat
but
Yo,
up?
beating
also
up
It
and
all
bloody.
felt
felt the
different
most
Mask of the
generations.
Rips.
Like
His
these
mask
days,
of the Rips
everyone's
was
like
dope.
being
His
hero getting
bloody.
battered because you don't want to upset the kids. When I was younger, when I was seeing Spider-Man get his face kicked in as a
Yeah,
kid seeing it, I
His
hated
mask was
it.
ripped. His face was
Yeah.
bloody.
dude, he was almost fucking blown up. Which, by the way, hold up. In No Way Home, right? He had one of the pumpkin bombs
Pumpkin
thrown
bombs.
at him. And meanwhile, where's the damage on him? Where's Tom Holland's
It's not
damage?
there because Tom Holland just nerfs everything.
Bro,
Yeah,
he
it
was
his
shot.
pretty
You like
face.
Tom Holland?
Pretty
That's
UK
a Holland
fan.
fan.
You ain't know
That's why
Tommy
Tom
is
Holland's
like
the
that.
He's
worst
not even
Spider-Man
not even
ever. I
hurting
don't
him at
care.
all.
He's so shit.
Andrew Garfield got shot in the leg, and that wound stuck with him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Yeah,
when
was
Tom
whipped
Holland
up
got
shit
shot
on it.
in the shoulder, where was the injury after that?
Oh,
Where
and
was it?
also you forget the 3 cuts on the chest from the lizard.
Nah, man. Toby's
That
the goat.
injury also stayed with him.
Toby's the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Toby the GOAT.
Get
Toby
rid
the
of
GOAT,
Andrew.
bro.
Toby
Oh,
is
fucking
the
Tom.
GOAT.
Get rid
Nah,
of
my
that
son is
shit.
dead as the GOAT. That nigga
I mean,
took a
why else
pumpkin
do I have
bomb
these
to
3
the face.
posters right here?
Bro took
Yeah.
a pumpkin bomb
He
to the
may
face.
not
and then
have
Green
looked like
Goblin hit
Peter
him
Parker,
with
but
the
he sure as well
friendship.
damn well acted like the best Peter Parker. He just acted like Peter Parker.
I think
Anyone
I
who
think
says
I
that
think now we've got
wrong
Tom.
are
What I
delusional.
think's happened is over the years, people have realised how good Andrew was. It's just because Toby was so good, I could just never like Andrew. That's just how I felt.
Yeah, he was like too cool, too handsome.
Yeah.
It
And they
was
go, well,
actually
he's a
like
geek. But Peter Parker's meant to be a geek. He's meant to look like a nerd that you wouldn't even suspect that he'd ever be Spider-Man.
Yeah,
If you look
but
at all three
he
of them
acted
Spider-Man,
like
Stop to go
way
Peter
too
Parker.
cool. He had a
You say out
fucking
of them, one of
skateboard.
these
Where
people
was
is
Peter
Spider-Man.
Parker having a
No,
skateboard?
if
No,
you say one of this
Sony
people,
was
like,
just trying to
one
make
of these
Peter
three
look
people
cool
is
with
Spider-Man,
Andrew.
you wouldn't like Tobey Maguire would be the one you least pick out of the three. You would.
Yeah, you want someone like Flash Thompson to go, puny Parker.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Speaking of Flash Thompson, we got to talk about the one from the
Breaking
home
teeth, that's
trilogy.
the accident.
He was
Oh.
He was
He was
not
so
the
puny.
Flash. Like
Even
I
could
don't
beat him
care
up.
about his casting. I do not care that he was Arabic.
He was
okay?
so puny.
He
even
just
I
needs
could
to be
beat him
that
up.
football star. He just needs to be that asshole,
Yeah.
that bully.
You look like a nerd.
If Superman gets any
He was he was not even a bully or a football star in the home
You know the bit when he
trilogy.
goes, I don't want to fight you, Flash. He goes, I wouldn't want to fight me neither.
Not to mention, this same motherfucker played Deathstroke in a quick cameo in the.
I was gonna say
I
that's.
don't wanna
fight
you.
You know what? In
No,
all
no,
honesty,
no.
I wish he would have stayed as Deathstroke. I wish that James Gunn kept him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish James Gunn would keep him.
That.
That is wasted potential. Just make sure you like nothing happened from the Snyderverse to like would stay intact. Just
Nah, hold
just
on, wait.
keep
This
his
is a bad
potential.
joke.
You know what I'm
Hold on,
saying?
wait. This is a bad joke. But what if the new Deathstroke, right? Just bear with me. Hang on to your seat.
Go on,
What
then.
if the
Let's
new
see what you're
Deathstroke
cooking.
was
Hold on.
James Gunn?
What?
Yo, he not for nothing. Really look at it. He
No,
kind
now
of
you're
looks like
saying
an
it. James
older
Gunn does
Deathstroke.
look like Deathstroke. He does look like Slade Wilson.
He looks like
He does.
he looks like Slade. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hold up.
He looks like a midlife crisis Slade Wilson.
Yeah, just put the eye patch on him.
He just
He
needs
I mean, he
didn't
needs to
bring
take some
back
steroids,
Deathstroke
but I
to
still
beat
think
down.
he'd be
play
alright.
Deathstroke is crazy.
Hey, if that's
He
the
needs to take
case,
all
we
the
just needed
steroids in
James
the
Gunn
world.
to look like he was like worn down because of his old age, and not to mention he was
Yeah.
in the war. Not to mention he spent like 10 years or even 20 years as an assassin. Just need to make sure like he looks the
Yeah,
part,
no.
or even like special makeup that would do it for him.
I was just saying that on like because that shit would be funny as fuck. Like he ain't called back Joe, which is one of his friends, just so he could
Is
cast
James Gunn even
himself
an
as
actor?
Deathstroke. That shit
I
would
don't
be
even
funny.
know James Gunn even being an actor.
Yeah.
It's Sean Gunn who's the actor, but he's playing Weasel and fucking.
Do you know
Maxwell
Sean
Lord.
Gunn though?
And he's
People
playing
give him shit,
Maxwell Lord.
right? Yeah, but do you know if that was
Yeah, we
like,
got his
like,
first
do you know
look
if you
at
was a director, right, and you
Maxwell
wanted
Lord
him
in the
you wanted your
Peacemaker
brother in
trailer.
films, would you
Yeah.
not put your brother in films even if you were a director? I would, because I'd want my family to be successful, so I'd put him in anyway.
And yeah,
It's just
people
how
think
I'd
it's a
be.
It wasn't
problem.
just Maxwell Lord that was first like revealed. It was also Hawkgirl and Guy Gardner. But in all honesty,
Yeah.
when I saw Hawkgirl, I was like, "Where's her wings? Or are they just gonna come out of her back?"
I think they'll come out of her back.
I'm
Nah,
gonna be
I hate
honest.
that. I hate that about that. I hate that
I'm
because
gonna go out on a
especially
whim, right?
considering the wings are organic, they should just be there.
One
Yeah,
of my,
she's
I think
kinda
one
like
of the most
Angel in that
anticipated
way,
things
like,
I want
You
to
mean
see in
like
the film.
like what?
I
No,
just
because
wanna
she's
see
a
Guy
fucking
Gardner.
Thanagarian, and Thanagar, all these people are like angels.
Right.
4K is
Especially
weaker
we've
than water,
seen the
softer than
wings
the ocean floor.
in the trailer of Superman. So
I think, yeah, like I said, in Wednesday, I think we're gonna see more of Metamorpho. I think we're gonna see more of Mr.
Hey,
Terrific.
Bigelow, but we're going to break it down on Wednesday, so we're definitely going to
Yeah,
be there.
finally hear David Cornsworth
I
speak.
can't wait. I
we
can't
need to hear
wait.
more dialogue from David Cornsworth.
The Lex
We
Luthor,
All I
2
want to
hours
see,
more
like
Lex.
most
Yeah,
time
no more
anything,
just.
I just want to see Superman more. I just want to see
We've
more
gotten
of
more
Superman, and I want to
dialogue
see him looking hopeful.
from
As long as
Superman
we
than
get that,
just
I'm
Take
gonna
Me
be
Home.
satisfied.
One question.
We've seen that whole sneak peek.
One question. Do y'all think he should be saying truth, justice, the American
Yeah, the
way?
American way. Yes, he
Or
has
No,
to. Sorry,
no,
that's
not
his
the
motto.
American
He
way.
has
Not
to.
the
I
American
don't
way.
think he's gonna say that. I think he's gonna say the other one.
He's gonna
He's
say
gonna
better
say
tomorrow.
to a
the
better
better tomorrow.
He better say to a better tomorrow, because the American way.
Yeah.
When you look at America these days, yeah, no, thank you. Not the
No,
American.
man, look
Who
at the
thinks,
UK these
he
days.
should do
We
the
can't
shirt
even say nothing
Trump
now.
is the
It's like
GOAT.
CCP in the UK.
Can I make a counter argument to brother, not Viking, but the I don't know your name, bro. My bad. But I want to make a counter argument real quick.
Batman's gamer.
Yeah.
Yes, him. So, yes, today in these days, America, not so great. But the idea of the American, the people,
American
the
dream.
person, is what Superman thinks of them to be. You know what I'm saying? Like when Superman says these things, this is what he thinks of an American, but not only that, a human.
Fucking hell.
I feel
Well,
like they changed
that would
it
seem like an
because,
exclusion
it was
from
so.
any other country, wouldn't
Say
it?
it again, bro.
I mean, that would seem like a bit of an exclusion from any other country, because
That's what I was.
it's
That's what I was
Superman
going in to
wants
say.
the world to
No, it should be
embrace
him.
the reality of where dignity, honor, and justice are the
The thing
reality
is,
we
though,
all share.
I'll
Yeah.
say this being from the UK.
Are you calling
we went
bunch of
everywhere
elites?
around the world. And I said,
He was
you all live in the-
quoting
I
that
mean,
shit.
you
I
all live
already
in the
knew where he
US,
was
so
going
you're
with
in your
that.
own little bubble. But I can say this from an outsider from the US. I'm telling you now, every single person from Europe and Africa and all these East Asia and all these places, they look to America. When America does things, like when there's wars or anything that goes on, whatever America does, everyone stands in line because they don't dare step out of line. Whatever America does, America are the kings of the world. That's how it goes, whether you like it or not. And people look to America when they're going to leave their country and they want to be better and they want to make something of themselves. Where do they want to go the most?
Meanwhile,
Where
the
do they wanna
United
go?
States provides aid to Israel to
Well,
continue the terrorist
let's
shit
not
on
get into this
Palestine.
right now.
Hold on, let's not do the. Hold on, we're
Yeah,
not
let's
gonna
not
do
do
the
the
politics.
yeah.
Come on.
Let's not do the
Come on.
political
Okay,
stuff,
I'm
'cause
sorry
I can
about
go-
that, but
I can go
that
pop it
perspective
in on
had to go out
Palestine
there. That
and
statement
Israel.
had to be out
I
there.
don't care about the political stuff. Let's just keep it like how we are now. What I'm trying to say is most people look to America when they want to better themselves. It's the American dream. They don't want to come to the UK or anywhere like that because the UK is a dump. And I live here, so I can say that UK is a shithole. And I'm embarrassed to live in the UK because my
the UK
my
gave me
fucking
Doctor
granddad
Who.
didn't fight because of how the UK is going now. I'm not going to get into it politically, but it's not good right now. Right? My granddad fought for a better UK. My granddad died for nothing. So in the US, you still all got hope to make a better country. You're still holding on to that bit. You have to. And the way I see it is this: appreciate where you live in the US, because you could live here, and trust me, you'd hate it. You would literally say, do you know what? I apologize for thinking bad about my country, the US, because it's so much better than anywhere else. I'm telling you.
True, but the United States of America already has plenty of its own problems, including politics.
They
Not
do.
to mention how
And
the
I want
system
to
works.
say this, Viking. I want to say this real quick. I like I said, I look at your shit from a sky view, and I think London is fucking gorgeous. I do want to go there one day, but I will take you for what you definitely said.
That's where
That's
most
just
people
my
Might get
opinion.
stabbed, bro.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
yeah,
not driving
they
in
look at
London because
and think that's the be-all, end-all,
the traffic
but
setup
London,
is weirder.
Yeah, London isn't the real UK. The real UK is the countryside. Do you know what I mean? That's where we've like thrived. The London's just a tourist attraction. It's not the real London, because London's been took over by, don't want to get political, but illegal immigrants and stuff. People, it is what it is. It's not the UK anymore. London is called now Londonistan, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
that's what people call it. Where
the United States is pretty much the same thing, because like I've seen so many like different races, and in all honesty, if you're living in America, you're pretty much like emotionally and morally, like I don't care about legally, but you are like in America. Okay, maybe legally you are American.
All I want to talk about, anyway, look, let's get off the subject, because like, who the fuck cares? We've all got our own political opinions. It don't even matter. Like, it doesn't matter.
Circling back to the point.
What kind of food we eat or who we date. Let's just like stick to Superman.
Large tangent about countries.
To circle it back to my initial question, because like the only reason why I bring that up, because just like the Trunks, I don't know why, but just like the Trunks, the motherfucking this shit is always raised questions, and it's like, what should it be? Because the formal, the American way, has always been a staple in Superman's lore. It's what he said for over 60, 70 years until they decided to change it. And then there's a better tomorrow, which actually fits for, what Superman actually.
This is my thing on it, Bigelow. This
You know
is
what
my
I'm saying?
thing. You should never change things just to appease a culture. You shouldn't do that. The way it is, you should never go back and change
they
the whole
didn't change
film
it to like appease a
because they
culture.
say a certain
Because
thing.
Superman is a man who wants to protect the world, not just his own country.
Yeah,
not just the country.
I don't think.
Yeah, but Superman isn't that deep to where he actually cares about little tiny things that are going to offend people. It's more big issues. You know what I'm trying to say? It's just a small thing. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Is
a small thing with all these powers that could destroy a world.
Yeah,
but he doesn't want to see it that way.
But the thing is, what you got to remember about Superman, I can say this because I've fucking read so much about the character, and I can say it because I've got the knowledge here. What we've got to understand is we can't just keep appeasing other people and go back because you don't want to offend this people, you don't want to offend these people, because by the time you're trying to stop offending people, you're not even going to do anything great with the character in the first place. You've got to stick to his roots and stick to who he is. Why change like the fucking Joe Shuster's vision? You're literally shitting on the guy. That's why Lord of the Rings has been doing bad, because you're changing Tolkien's lore. Stop it. You want your Superman, you want it to be how you want it to be. Make your own fucking Superman and let him care about pronouns and shit. Stop trying to make this
we're
not the
pronouns. We're trying to deal with the entire world.
You know what I mean?
US.
Like, leave Superman as he is. Just let Superman fucking be.
Yo,
That's like
we gotta
Batman
protect our
not
man
wanting
from
to
the
fight the
kids
Joker
with
because
the
Joker's now got fucking blue hair instead of green and he's trans. Stop.
Jeez, that's a lot of ranting you just did.
Yeah, because
he's just trying to inspire like the whole world to a better tomorrow. Not
pure how they are. Stop changing them. Fuck's sake.
Hold on. Batman's gamer. Go ahead.
No, because we're just trying. Superman is just a man who wants the whole world to come to a better tomorrow. Not just any specific country. He wants the whole world.
Yes,
because,
that is true.
Because when he goes to orbit and he looks at the world, he pretty much just says, when he looks at it, it's just one world, and everyone is a part of that world.
That is
true. No matter who we are, no matter what gender, no matter what sex, what race.
And Batman's gamer,
he also ain't like trying to appease every single culture, because he even realizes you can't do that. He also realizes with all the powers he's got, he can't save everyone. So he knows that himself.
Hold on, Viking. Let me say this real quick.
But that doesn't mean he can't
in,
try.
like in the 60s and 70s, Superman. There's the famous fucking shot of Superman talking to all the kids. An Asian kid is standing right next to him, and he's telling them, "Yo, we're all equal. You understand? Like, you are not more than him because he looks like this or whatever. Y'all are all the same. We are all very much the same person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's my point, and that's what I tried to say. You're not trying to appease different cultures because we're all equal as one. You can't have to appease everyone because we're all one anyway.
At the time. Now, hold on, Viking. Hold on. BG, get this. That was at the time where Superman was saying truth, justice, and the American way.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I said, when he said the American way, he wasn't saying it like, oh yeah, America on top or America first. No, way back when, the American man, the American woman was a genuine person.
And it was for everyone.
You could go to
live there or not.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, there was a point in time to where, you could go to somebody's house and they offer you pretty much an entire plate of food just because that was custom. You understand? Like, now it still is a certain degree, but that's what he's talking about though. Like your grandparents, for example, when he said the American way, he was talking about them. My grandparents, Truth's grandparents, so on and so forth. He was talking about them. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the Americans, they ain't Americans. They're immigrants. You feel me? Like that's something you got to think about. Like, yo, the guy that created him, they're fucking immigrants. Wait. Somebody fact check me. Are Jerry and Joe immigrants or? Because I know
they were
Jewish.
Jews.
They're Jewish. I know that. I don't know if they were born here or what. I don't know. I might be wrong on that. But I know they're Jewish.
No, I think they were born here, if I remember rightly, or they might have had like a forefathers, like the fathers or the parents might have moved from. What's it called? I think they moved from Europe here. I can't quite remember.
That's why I had to stop there. I didn't want to just say that and that. You know what I mean? But my point still stands. These are Jewish Americans. You know what I'm saying? And they had their idea about this shit, and they made it take off. And we wouldn't have had Superman without them. That's
my point is, Bigelow, when I say American way, it's not to be just American. What you've got to remember is back then, think of the times. America is when everyone looks at it, it's meant to be for everybody. I don't have to live in America to see your values, do you know what I mean? To understand them. Your values, like your core values, forget about your political landscape right now. Think about your core values as a country. You're built upon truth and justice. That's what you're meant to have built upon. Do you see what I'm trying to say? That's what you're meant to be. That's who Superman's meant to be the embodiment of. He's meant to give all that to everyone else. Did you understand what I'm trying to say?
I do. I definitely do.
Goodness. That's what he's trying to be. Good. It's not for everyone.
Jeez,
right? Wherever you're from, the American way is not just America.
Hang on,
it's the world. That's my point. Look at the colours he wears. Look at the colours of his fucking outfit. What they inspired by? Do you know?
There's only one color that's wrong, but I hear you. I definitely feel you.
Yeah, get rid of one of them. But
I mean, wait, he's white, so I guess it all fits.
It's gonna be all black because we're wearing all the black suit in the next film.
We'll just wear the black suit.
The blue, the black and gray.
This is a long ass tangent.
All I'm saying is this. I want him to stick to what it is. Does that mean that you go back in time now, listen, and you go and watch Christopher Reeve's films, right, where he says truth and justice the American way? You're going to sit there crying now because he said that, are you? If you go back and watch it, are you? Or will you just understand the context?
I'm sure some people will.
Well, in this day and age, from like the general, this generation, but older audience probably would be like still fun with him like saying that. But nowadays,
I'm from '97. It's like, do you know the way I see it is, like, stop being a pussy and just grow a backbone for God's sake. It's like his words. I'm not being horrible. I was brought up in a time where if you said words to people would just laugh at you. So just get on with it. Words. It's like, what's the old saying? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Take for you to hold that in.
I think you understand where I'm coming from, don't you, Andrew? Like, do you know
Words
some of the stuff that goes on
in
the Raimi films? Do you think some of that would be allowed now?
Whoa! Don't go to that.
No. Just ask you a question. Do you think some of it would? I'm asking you. Do you think it would? Some of it?
I don't know. Maybe.
And now I'm going to ask you this: would you like them to go back in time and change things about your Raimi films to appease others? Tell me, would you like that?
What the heck no.
There you go then. Thank you. That's my point.
Like I said, this motherfucker
did that with the MCU.
He's been here since 1938, so a lot of things don't change.
The first proper superhero ever created.
I think they should do a mix of both because every iteration that comes, not every iteration, but a few iterations every now and then, they'll have him say "True Justice the American Way." Like, go watch Batman, Superman, or the Super Sons movie. Go watch that shit.
Yeah,
he says it there, and
Does it?
Online, the DC community made a little problem about it. Oh, why did he say that? This, that, and the third, yada, yada. You know what I mean? Like, when they say, oh, what's wrong with this Superman? That's one of the things wrong with that Superman is that quote. And it's nothing else. Nothing
and
else.
if any
That's why
character
not to take
embodies
that
America
completely seriously.
more than anyone, there's only two characters that embody America more than anyone. It's literally Superman and Captain America in the name. They're
Correct.
the two.
Well,
Correct.
considering
I'll
what
say
Anthony
there is
Mackie
no
said
difference.
about Captain America and like the America part of like Steve Rogers and even Sam Wilson. Like, remember when Anthony Mackie like made his statement and that caused a bit of a controversy during the release of
Yeah,
I remember.
it's really how he said it. You can't just go saying things like that as an American on American TV. You're gonna get some backlash from that.
But I also think the way the world is now, we're changing. Don't want to go into Trump. I don't really care. It's your politics. But people are starting to get annoyed with being told what they can and can't say anymore. People are starting to get a bit pissed off of it. It's been happening for so many years. People are getting annoyed now. Like, if I didn't like something, or back when I was a kid, if I didn't like what someone said, you know what I did? You know what adults do? You just went, oh, okay, well, whatever. If you don't like it, fine. You didn't cry about it. You just got on with it. Because it is what it is. You can still disagree with someone, right? This is what I don't understand. Just because you disagree with people's points these days, they feel the need to try and argue with you. It's like, no, I can disagree with you, but still be friends. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
It's called a civil debate.
Like, I'm the king of fucking hot takes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess it's a hot take
that's the
to
one
say
I know
Sam Wilson shouldn't be Captain America.
Yeah,
Like,
Bucky should have been Captain America.
In my opinion,
What about John
it
Walker?
doesn't have to be. In my opinion,
John
doesn't have to
Walker,
be Captain America. He's already somebody. Marvel just needs to use him and tell his stories better, which they haven't done. That's the
Speaking of
fucking
Captain
thing.
America, I remember watching this funny little sketch thing where Superman was doing a roast of Captain America, and he said, "Newsflash, you Boy Scout, America's my thing."
See, there's only one reason why I didn't want Anthony Mackie to be Captain America. It's because I just thought he was perfect as the Falcon. I just loved his role as the Falcon. Just perfect. Genuinely.
You said you liked Falcon?
Yeah, I liked him as the Falcon. I thought, as the Falcon, I just thought he was perfect. I thought
Anthony Mackie was cool, honestly. The fact that he was
that TV show. I've been seeing a lot of videos recently defending the.
But I didn't like Anthony Mackie. I wouldn't have him here, would I? So it is what it is.
Speaking of the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, I've been seeing a lot of videos recently of people defending what John Walker did.
Well, not for nothing. All right. John Walker had a point. Because not for nothing.
He's a disturbed individual.
He very much is. Terrorist killed his friend. He killed a terrorist. End of story.
Yeah.
End of
Basically,
story.
they were saying like he's a good man. He just wasn't right in the head.
I mean, how about, I'm not saying it like that, but how about you watch your best friend die right in front of you? Like, get clapped.
Exactly.
Like, you over here, like, Lamar.
Go crazy.
Like, bro, for a good 30 seconds, he was like, Lamar. And then he went outside with that thing, and it was over.
Yeah, they just.
Wait, Truth and Big Low, can we just say one thing there before we carry on? I want to say this now. This is for future reference. I don't want any politicking shit going on here ever again. I don't want to talk about it.
You guys started.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, we kind of went off on a tangent with that. That can't happen.
Yeah, but listen, let's stop the politicking shit because we're not here to talk about. If we want to talk about politics, we'll do the Truth Politics channel. Yeah. Right?
True politics.
Yeah, we'll do that. This channel here,
we didn't even try
debate
that one
on comic book shit. At the end of the day, we get the world ain't a very nice place, and there's. Why do we love the things that we love? It's to take us away from reality, to be in this world.
That's true.
So let's forget about this
That's why,
shit. If I've offended anyone, I'm gonna say it now. I really am not fucking sorry. I don't care. Right? I'm gonna put that out there, so I don't give a fuck.
By the way, is that Michael Myers
behind you? No filter.
Yeah, let's just end it, right? And let's just stick to this. If you want a politics channel, Truth, you can set one up. Maybe get 4K Slow to be your co-host. Yeah.
That's why I like about the UK niggas, man. These motherfuckers will talk crazy to you while the fucking tea kettle is boiling, pour you some tea, and call you a cunt.
I don't give a shit, mate. I don't care.
By the way, is that Michael Myers standing behind you?
Yeah, I built it. Do you want to see it? I built it myself. I love Halloween 6, and a lot of people shit on it, but I had to go out on eBay and literally had to find the exact same jumpsuit and everything. It took me about 2 years to find all these screen accurate parts. and I built it myself.
Damn.
Yeah, he usually has a knife in his hand, but
Not bad.
I've had to move it because my daughter keeps picking up the knife and trying to attack
Oh.
Yeah, no, we gotta move that.
So, yeah,
Not
I'm
knife,
trying to move
sweetie.
It's crazy how we got like Guy Gardner in like 3 projects already. Isn't that crazy?
I just want to see.
That's
I just want to see Batman knock Guy Gardner out like he did.
Oh, yeah, that's gotta
Wait,
happen.
kept going on. He just went and knocked him out. Please
That's
do
gotta
that.
happen.
Live action.
Yo, my man Guy Gardner is so loyal to his barber. I can't stand it.
But you know Nathan Fillion, right?
Look at
Even
that
though we
bold
haven't
guy.
seen him in like loads of like long clips, he already looks like the perfect Guy Gardner. He just with his facial expressions and the way he grins, he just looks like a proper cunt.
Hell,
How
I
he's meant to
remember
be.
watching this like musical special where he played like a superhero. It was Captain Hammer and Dr. Horrible.
If he's anything like he's out the comics, we're in really good fucking hands. The only thing I am a bit
I
funny
think
about,
really
this is my only gripe as well. I don't like the fact Hal Jordan is as old as he is. I love Hal Jordan. I don't like how old he is. That's just me though.
I mean, if you
I wonder
think
if
about
it's,
it,
I wonder if
since
he
the
became
Ryan
Parallax.
I'm still happy with like Jon Stewart. Like, why would I not be? I love them both.
Yeah, we're finally getting the first live action version.
Yeah, I just wish that Hal Jordan was a bit younger. That's all. But you know, you can't have everything you want, can you?
Yeah,
Hot takes. Spade has the bronze and brains coming.
Sinbad, my man. Yo, my man.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna need you to pass me back my blunt, Marty. Puffing on that shit way too long. My man said Sinbad.
Next he'll be saying fucking Jason and the Argonauts and Clash of the Titans and some shit.
Everybody wants Dave Bautista to be Bane, and I mean, like, I kind of do
work.
but he's like, that's
He
a
could
very
work,
old fan
but
cast at this point.
do you know like character?
He doesn't want to be
said
Bane
a while
anymore.
ago, wait, do you know Biglow? Do
You
you know how
mean
we
Drax.
talked about Doctor Doom and RDJ? Do you know how I said it's not because I don't think he could pull it off. I just feel like when you've got an actor and he plays a role so well, I can only imagine him in that role. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I like to imagine RDJ as Iron Man. I like to imagine Chris Hemsworth to me as Thor, and Tobey Maguire is Spider-Man. So that's how I like to see it. You see my point?
I asked my friend a question the other day. I was like, yeah, and he's a huge Thor fan. Like, he watched all the movies. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Thor's wicked. Underrated.
He don't
Yeah,
read
but I
the
feel like the
comics.
MCU
He don't
kind
read
of
the comics
his
like that,
reputation.
but he knows about them. And you know, I had to ask him. I was like, "Yo, could you see somebody else as Thor?" He was like, "No."
I can't.
I feel like the way the
It's been for so long.
Even the guy who plays Loki, I forgot his name now.
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston.
No,
Oh,
Tom Hiddleston. Perfect as Loki. He should
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like when it comes to Thor, the only time like he was done right was his first one, because ever since then he's been like,
because it was serious.
Hot
Thor,
take.
whether
His
you like it
second
or not,
movie
he's not
isn't
really
as bad
goated.
as everybody says. It just doesn't make sense to like some of the shit didn't make sense. I guess like
hell, they didn't even get Chris Hemsworth to wear the helmet with the wings.
See that was such a missed opportunity. Like why?
yeah.
Why didn't we get the mighty
Yeah.
Thor?
I think he wore it in like Thor: Love and Thunder. I think that's the only
Nah,
time
he
I've seen
wore it.
different.
He
That's
wore it for
different.
like 5 seconds in the first one, I think, and then that was it.
Hell, Loki
It was
had
more.
the
It was
wing-
treated as like a
helmet with the
ceremonial
horns.
thing.
Loki
Yeah,
had the
man.
helmet with the horns.
Yeah.
As long as they do my boy Doctor. In fact, I was literally just
Who the hell is
before you, started the call. I was literally just finished. I was just rereading this again, so I was literally just finishing it
Books
up
of
all over
Doom.
again.
What is
But,
that?
yeah.
I can't see. What's that? Oh shit! My mic.
Do Doctor Doom. Just do him justice because he has to be. We haven't had him. I just want an intimidating. Yeah,
Which one?
this. Do him justice. And if none of you have read this, read this
Doctor
book,
Doom.
and this alone will make you understand the character of
I
like
feel
Victor
like
Von
there are,
Doom. more.
when it comes to Doctor Doom, there's like two things you need to establish with him: his history with Reed Richards and his rule
Love
of
for his
Latveria.
mother in Latveria.
Hopefully they put him in the movie in Latveria, but I don't know. I don't think.
I think-
I'm just hoping we just don't get.
I think we'll
Doctor
see some of
Doom.
it.
I
I think-
want
I think we'll
Doctor
see
Doom that
something.
doesn't say
Hell,
much.
knowing an A-list actor like Downey, he's probably not gonna wear the mask.
This
No, he
is
has
what I
to wear
mean.
the
You-
No, he has to. There's no
If
way
you
he
have
doesn't.
him without the mask, you have him without the mask for the 10 minutes and then let him burn the mask into his face when the accident occurs. Throughout the rest of the film, that's the only time I'm going to allow it. He has to look like this. If he doesn't, we're fucked. We're done.
I mean,
It's
hell,
over.
the only time I ever saw like in my opinion, a good Doctor Doom costume was Julie McMahon in
2005.
Everybody
I didn't mind
says
that.
that.
like
I keep trying to tell everybody 2005 Fantastic Four. Stop shitting on it. I'm trying to tell y'all something.
That's my childhood, man. I love that
In
shit.
fact, I'm gonna bring the Doctor Doom.
Do you remember the Hulk gloves that you used to get? I don't know if you had them in the US, but you know the big Hulk Buster gloves that you had, like in 2003 for that Ang Lee's Hulk?
Yeah.
I remember having the Thing ones for 2005 Fantastic Four.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah,
That was rough.
I mean, I love the Fantastic Four. That's why literally all my comic books there. My main Marvel ones are all the
I'm
original
back.
Stan Lee and Jack Kirby's. That's why I have them, because they just, I love them.
Yeah, here's Doctor Doom.
2005 Fantastic Four was it, bro. Like,
Man, I like
I was
that.
a kid watching that shit. I was like, holy shit, it's the Human Torch.
Do you know
with
what
the
film I'm going to
thing.
say, though, Bigelow?
Yeah, look
I
how they
don't think
designed the
anyone
Doctor
can-
Doom
I don't
up
think anyone
here.
can beat Chris, what's he called? What's his name now?
Chris, what?
Fucking hell.
Oh,
What's his
I did
name?
hear about this.
Johnny
I did hear
Storm.
about
I
this.
forgot his name.
Chris
now. I
Evans?
forgot his name.
Chris Evans.
Yeah, I can't see anyone being a better Johnny Storm than him, because he was
A
actually
megalomaniacal, psychotic asshole.
Yeah.
A third guy rates dumbest
He
guy
made you
not
hate him.
Is.
He always made you feel like bad for the Thing, but then it made you hate him. But then it's kind of hard with the Human Torch in them films, because you hated him, but you also loved him at the same time. You were conflicted. He really pulled it off. He did.
Yeah.
When I was a
Ian
kid,
Griffith
People
is
were not
fantastic.
like
Perfect casting.
were not liking him because of his appearance, like at the start of his like new adjustment to his change.
Mm.
Yeah, this was the outfit for Doctor Doom in that movie.
Do you know what my favourite bit in the film is? One of them. Do you know when the Thing punches Johnny onto the Burger King ad and it says "flame grilled" and it goes on fire? Such a funny pun.
Oh my god.
I
Johnny
feel like
even
the
made
Thing was
action figures
definitely
of the
best
Thing,
part
and
of
he
the
was
film.
not
He
happy.
Was not done wrong.
No.
The Thing was not done wrong at all. He was perfect, in my opinion. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
And I even
Michael
like the
Chiklis.
costume.
Michael Chiklis, yes, sir. That was, he was a perfect Ben Grimm, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like,
If they brought them
Yo,
back in
it's-
the MCU,
I'm like
like in the
this.
multiverse, tell me you wouldn't be happy, because I've been wanting that for ages.
I would have been happy. Hell yeah. Like, what? What
Yeah,
you
man.
mean?
The Thing's like
No,
the Thing's
big
throat
club,
is all
dude.
stone, and somehow like he sounds like a normal person. Like I'm not
Yeah, I
saying
don't-
like it should.
See,
it
I
should-
don't like
his
the voice of
should
the
be-
new Thing. It's not that New
Yeah, 'cause,
York
like-
accent. I don't know
Like
about
in
that.
the 2005 movie when he's in the rock form, he talks like this.
Yeah, and it makes
Yeah,
sense
because
the rocks
his-
on his
his
throat
vocal cords
pushing
are
him
pretty much-
down.
Everything is stone, not flesh. Like of course, like everything about us, like even his vocal cords would seem like distorted.
Andrew, give us your best,
slide.
give us
Well,
your best
because
Michael
it's vibrating
Chiklis,
off of stone.
thing
So,
impression.
like,
Okay,
basically, all of that is still the same, but the fact that it's coming out of
Reed,
stone is why
I
it
gotta
sounds
fix
like
that
that.
machine with the cloud.
You gotta think as you speak. There are strings vibrating and basically on some
Yeah.
harp shit as you speak.
Oh,
So
man.
that's what's going on
Oh,
inside the
my
Thing's
God.
throat. Pause. No.
Oh, but even the Silver Surfer, Rise of the Silver Surfer, it's
Oh,
true.
yeah,
when
with
you
Lawrence
look at the
Fishburne?
CGI in that, and you look at Norman Rad, and then you look at what we've got now, it's so fucking bad what we get now.
Like,
Yeah,
yo,
the
how did
funny
we?
thing,
How
I
did
learned
the
that
CGI
the
step
voice
down
was-
that bad, bro? Like, yo, that shit was gas.
I learned
And
the
then,
voice
like,
was
here we
Lawrence
are.
Yeah,
Fishburne
man.
and the body was Doug Jones.
But forget about the Cloud. I do kind of give them a bit of leeway with the Cloud, because to take on Galactus, especially back in 2007, it was a big task to do. They probably couldn't have pulled it off the way we wanted to. It probably would
Yeah,
have
you
looked
can
even
get
more
that
stupid
purple
than the
costume
Cloud.
with the giant mask.
Yeah, it probably would have been difficult for them.
It's
That's
crazy
probably
because they formed the Galactus head like with the Cloud, I guess, but like that was pretty much it when it comes to like, Galactus.
He wasn't even a character, he was just a ginormous
where I
cloud.
am, they're re-releasing all the old X-Men's back in cinema, so I'm definitely going to go and see one of my favourite X-Men films, X-Men 2, legendary.
Yeah, I agree.
X-Men
Yeah.
2 was a good film.
And I'm going to see Logan again in cinema, because remember when I seen that when it first
I
came
saw
out,
this photo.
midnight.
Logan
this
was the
photo.
best Wolverine movie. I'm sorry.
Logan was, I don't care what he says, Logan was the best Wolverine film it was.
Hot
You know,
take,
speaking
hot
of what you
take,
hear about-
hot take, and y'all are not gonna like me for this one. The Wolverine is the best Wolverine movie.
The
Oh,
Wolverine,
get
I'm going to be
out.
honest with you,
Get out.
Bigelow, that's the only one I never watched out of every one of them. I never
You talking about the one
understood-
where he's in Japan?
Yo,
I
give
like
it a
the
try.
Wolverine though.
Give it a try. It's Wolverine in fucking Japan. Nothing
Do
more.
you know
than
what?
you
Do you know what? I'll
It
watch
was
tonight.
fine, but in all honesty, when it
I
came
think
like
the
to
only
the
reason why
Wolverine
people
movie,
didn't like it was because of the stuff with the Silver Samurai.
it was just it was literally just a CGI garbage. like a CGI walking garbage dump.
Hot take, right?
For fucking
The
2013, though, it
original
wasn't that
Hellboy
bad.
films
That's
were
why I'm
amazing.
like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And then like the fact that like niggas wanted to take Wolverine's powers, and then Wolverine was like, why do you want him? Like, you know, that was kind of his whole point. It was like it's like he
I do
cared,
remember
but he
one-
didn't care that the dude wanted his fucking, you know, his
I
his
do remember
XG.
one line from that movie where Logan says, like, "Let to me what I am. It can't be undone."
He's like, trust me, you don't want what I got.
You don't
I've
want
lived for
what I get.
thousands of years.
Logan
I
was
mean,
great.
yo,
I
that
love
shit
Logan.
hurts. Like
Logan
every
was
time
dope.
he fucking heals, that's bro, he's in pain. Like who wants to go through that?
I agree with the fact that Logan was it was great. People even compare it to The Dark Knight, and I honestly agree.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but I would say it was Marvel's version of The Dark Knight. In my
Fair
opinion.
enough.
It's that.
Yeah.
Like the send off. No, it was
Yeah,
beautiful.
just seeing Hugh Jackman swearing F-bombs and murdering people with blood.
So this is what it feels like.
Honestly,
Yeah.
just give me the whole movie with just him screaming and that's it.
Oh,
You know,
that scene though when he takes the serum and then he's running through the forest and he's like, you
Bro,
know,
his
Yeah,
regenerative
that's what I was
powers are
thinking
not
about.
working as well. Not to mention,
And do you know what else I'm going to say? Hot take. The original Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider is one of the best Marvel movies made. I'm going to say
Really?
How old is
I love the original Ghost Rider.
shit?
He
I
looked
do like
badass
this.
in that.
One scene I
Truth,
like.
I
is,
really like
when he
this
first-
guy. Truth, I
Poison.
really fucking like this guy.
Yeah, man,
He's
Ghost
pulling out
Rider's
all the
so
old
I
sick.
like in that movie is when like he does his first transformation and he's like, ah, 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 ah.
Yeah, do you know when he has his shot? Did you know the scene when he's underneath like the bridge and then he like confronts the person trying to?
Oh, and he does the
how he
penance
looks into
there.
his soul. That shit's so.
what's your
cool,
guys'
man.
opinion on Ben Affleck's Daredevil movie? If
I
we're gonna
liked
bring-
it. The director's cut's wicked. I don't care. Director's cut's sick.
My friends actually like that. When I bring up Daredevil, they always say, "Oh, Ben Affleck." I'm like,
Terrible.
"Nah, I'm talking about
Terrible.
the other guy on Netflix." They're like, "Oh, I never watched the Netflix guy." One of
Hot
my friends
garbage.
actually said, "Fuck that version."
But I have loads of hot
Whoa.
takes.
Yes.
I
Yes.
think Ang Lee's Hulk is the best Hulk ever was, and I think Eric Banner was the best Bruce Banner.
Nah,
Just
hold on, wait,
once.
because I heard that. Oh, nah, listen, right? So I sat him down.
Eric
I was
Banner.
like, "Yo, listen, there's a new Daredevil series.
Yeah,
It's
Ang Lee's
fucking great."
Hulk.
And he was like, "Oh, you talking about the shit on Netflix?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah, I tried it out. I did not like it." You know what I'm saying? I brought up to it again. You know, Daredevil came out with some other shit on Disney Plus. Yeah, fuck that shit. If it's not Ben Affleck, I don't want to see it. That's
Oh
what they
my
said.
God.
That's
Well,
what they said.
all I can say to that is tell your friend that the Netflix version is more accurate to the source material.
No, it
I
is.
tried.
The Netflix
I tried. He
version
doesn't
definitely is
care.
More accurate.
It actually
Right.
gave the echolocation like kind of a sight, like how bad.
You mean the Sonar Vision?
Yeah, the sonar version.
But I can't lie, I like the early 2000s rock vibe as like with Evanescence and stuff.
I
just
will
like
admit, it
that
did give
stuff,
us a
man.
good casting of Michael Clark Duncan as the Kingpin.
He was wicked.
Dude,
wicked.
He was
Bullseye.
imposing. This motherfucker was he was a beast.
I mean, come on, you go
That's
from
fucking
Green
rest in
Mile
peace, bro.
to that. His acting range was off its charts. It was
The
amazing.
blind Lord. from
Wait,
Hell's
if it was
Kitchen.
wait, hold up. I'm confused actually. If Sony has the rights to Kingpin, then how the hell was Fox able to make a Daredevil movie with
Because they
Kingpin?
lent them the rights, they said they could use it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like basically
Because they
it's
looked at
just a mess.
Daredevil like, well, they're not going to make much money from it, so who really cares? And they were actually kind of right at the time, weirdly.
Nowadays
Usually
they won't even have Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin in any like actual movie like Spider-Man.
Which I think is bullshit.
I'm
hate
so happy that the Kingpin is a Daredevil main villain because he was obviously created for Spider-Man first. I'm so glad he's more of a Daredevil main now.
Yeah, most people.
Not to
do-
mention, you guys do know that like it's been confirmed that Spider-Man's theme actually played at the end of the
I heard
the
about
episode.
that. I didn't know this.
And-
I heard about that.
It's actually like been confirmed. Lots of
Can we
content
talk about
creators.
Born Again?
Born Again, yes.
Don't say it because I haven't watched it yet.
Hey,
Okay.
I won't spoil what happened.
Stop. Don't say nothing.
All right,
Don't
I'm like
say
in the
shit.
middle of
Don't-
getting-
Here's the
say
thing. I've seen so many people saying they want Tom Holland to cross over with Charlie Cox.
And
They-
I
remember,
it needs
want
to
Tobey
happen.
Maguire to cross over. No,
I love
Andrew,
you.
stop it. So Tobey Maguire.
You me getting into a Daredevil and Spider-Man just fucking shit up. the residuals.
Andrew,
I mean, those
Toby
two
or
are the
nothing.
kings of street
Stop
level.
it, Andrew. Toby or nothing.
Jedi
I don't want to hear any of the Spider-Man. It's Toby or nothing.
Toby all day, bro.
Hashtag
Yeah.
restore the Tobyverse.
Hell yeah. Spider-Man 4
That's-
was Sam Raimi.
As much
That's
as I want that, dude,
one of the biggest tragedies ever is we didn't get Spider-Man 4. I don't care. Biggest tragedy ever.
blame
We should have
the
done
blame
it.
the fans who criticize
Yo,
3.
I got $1 billion movie for y'all. Y'all ready for this?
Go
Uh-oh.
on, let's hear it.
Go on.
Marvel Knights. Deadass. Marvel Knights.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Daredevil, Punisher, Moon Knight, and Spider-Man.
But come on, you know, I'd like a Marvel Midnight Suns with Ghost Rider and shit. I'd like that as well.
That would be
Ooh,
fire.
I got a better idea. Let's
Yeah.
do like a Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but for the 2000s heroes.
Andrew,
have-
I've got an even better idea. Spider-Man 4.
Oh, man, stop.
I have like my own pitch, like just have the defenders, like the 4 returning characters, and make sure like they're all done properly, nicely
Yo,
this
Especially
time.
Iron
That
Fist.
Also-
series is
and also-
not talked about enough. The intro,
And also-
the characters, the way the shit ended with Daredevil underneath that building. Holy
With
fucking
Elektra,
shit!
yeah.
That shit was gas.
Oh, because like just recruit Punisher, maybe Kate Bishop, but definitely recruit Spider-Man and Punisher onto the
Yeah.
team to take on Kingpin, because we don't know how this is
Give us the ultimate street level movie.
the ultimate
Yeah, I mean, we
street
haven't had street level Spider-Man in how long?
fucking
Since
$1 billion
2017.
pitch is street level Avengers. Street level
They
Avengers
should make
movie.
it. I would watch it. It sounds dope. Give it to me.
Yeah, man.
Hell,
Like
a
we just
channel I
need them to
watch
take
called
on
Street
Kingpin's
Cred
task
even
force.
commented that we need street level stories back in the MCU.
Yeah, we do, because we don't get them now. It's all these big events, and it's like the
Literally.
way to get your audience engaged again is like take your foot off the gas a little bit. Go back down.
Yeah,
and
no
then
more
get people
cosmic
excited
level
again.
stuff.
Like
Yeah.
it's all been big ensemble or cosmic movies. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, the Marvels, Thor: Love and Thunder. Also, even She-Hulk was like.
I mean,
even
we know
though
why we got Ragnarok, though, don't we? Because Universal were not letting Disney have the rights to any Hulk films. They weren't going to allow it.
Oh
That's
my
I'm
why-
god,
about to
there's
put
footage?
Love and Thunder and fucking She-Hulk right into this fucking blunt, because them shits was
Yeah,
garbage.
Hey,
She-Hulk
dude,
was hot trash.
People don't even
She-Hulk was
talk
hot
about the I Am Groot miniseries. People
Oh my
don't even
God,
talk about
there's
it.
footage.
I haven't even watched that. I'm
Do
not
you know
gonna
what? I
lie
was going to
to
say
you.
this earlier,
I'm
talk about
not
like
gonna
Guardians
lie
of the
to you.
Galaxy, but I was going to
People
say this,
just
right?
forgot about the I Am Groot series.
Do you
Anybody
know
knows
Is it
that?
good?
called Cassadine? He's a YouTube channel.
I forgot it
He does,
even
like,
existed. I haven't even
Superman
seen
stuff.
it.
I've never seen that shit, honestly. I just heard it. I seen it on Disney Plus, and I was like, yeah, I don't really want to watch that. Like, that's deadass how I reacted.
Yeah, I was going to say this, right? And like I said, I'm no fanboy of anything. I'm a fucking DC Comics fan and a Marvel Comics fan first. Don't care about the directors behind these things. I'm a comic fan first. And I've always said this. In these in the new Superman film, people look like they can shit on it. We all know why they are, because probably behind doors they do like it. They just want that money. Please give us all the money. That's all they care
It's
about.
Warner
right?
Brothers that wants all the money.
Yeah. And it's all these. Well, it's not just
Disney
Warner
does too.
Brothers.
Don't get it twisted.
The
Listen,
people
all
hating
these
on the
companies want
4KO
money.
and that. I can tell that they genuinely don't mean what they say, because when he talks, you can tell he's reading off of a script. It's not genuine. It's not a natural interaction I would have with you right now. Do you understand?
Even
Like, when I'm
Clayface is
talking to
being
you right now,
rewritten
do I
as
sound
we
like I'm reading
speak.
off of a script?
Clayface is being rewritten too.
But my point is,
shit.
these people that are
I don't
hating
like
on it,
that.
you can tell they're reading from a script, right? And you can tell they don't actually mean the things they say. With me, I couldn't give a fuck who's directing this Superman film. I couldn't care. If the film was amazing, I'm not bothered. And the only reason I have faith in James Gunn is for one reason. Because in my opinion, I don't think he's gave us one bad superhero project yet. And if he does, and if this isn't good, just because I like Superman, he's my favourite character, I'm not one of them people that will defend everything Superman. If it's crap, I will come out on my channel and say it's crap. If it's good, it's good. I'm not going to defend trash.
We'll just move on with our lives.
Yeah. So I don't know about you lot, but that's just my opinion. I'm not going to settle for trash. I won't do it. If it's bad, I'm pretty sure even Truth will come out and Bigelow and the rest of you. I'm pretty sure you'll all come out and say, yeah, it was bad. You'll just admit it. Why am I going to lie?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
It's
we're
gonna be
gonna
bad.
I mean,
give our-
I'm not
we're
saying
If
gonna
that.
Superman's gonna be bad, Truth's not gonna have his erection.
I mean, look, touch wood.
Hell
Touch
no.
wood,
I'll
this
be
is the
lit
best
like
Got
Superman
him.
film.
I
If
got
touch
him.
wood, I'm hoping this is the best Superman film we've ever gotten. I'm hoping it is. I'm really hoping. But if
Yeah,
it
we're
isn't,
all hoping it is.
I'm on
Yes,
it.
fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. But I'm an honest person. I'm not going to suck it off just to appease people. If it's bad, I'm going to say it. I will.
Say the truth.
Yeah.
Don't be like the
truth's gonna do it. If it
say the truth 31 times, and you'll be alright.
Yeah, the truth. Say the truth 3 times in the mirror. You get Bloody Mary there.
Holy shit! Yeah, you know, like I always said, you know, DC when it comes to this shit, it always been Batman. Batman's always been the money maker for
what
DC.
Did I say to you, Bigelow? Even though Superman is there first and he'll always be at the front of Justice League, he'll always be there.
Yeah,
Batman's the more popular character these days. Batman is what keeps fucking DC relevant. I'm just being honest.
Say it again. He keeps the lights on, baby. Say it
Yeah, it does.
It's to the point where Batman is being abused.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. I agree with that in a way.
Batman's wearing Gucci mink. Without Batman, the whole fucking ship sinks.
But yo, let's really talk about it though. If this cow keep milking, if this cow keep going, everybody come back for this milk. Are you gonna keep going back to this cow, especially this cow? Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep going back.
I'm gonna keep going.
I'm gonna get all this money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what? I'm gonna go on a whim, right? Yeah, we could see Batman taking this shit, right? Just the whole film is based on that, and he would make millions. It just would.
Oh Jesus!
It would. You know what I mean?
You can just have Batman just sitting in the Batcave reading a book.
7-hour video from me.
7 hours of just Batman shitting.
Batman taking his shit would be like the biggest, like, you know, profit fucking movie of the year. It just would.
Maybe at one point
that sounds like a Marvel joke.
Give me toilet paper.
That sounds like a joke Marvel would make.
It'd be interesting. How does he get his like suit off in time in case he's got diarrhea?
Also,
how would that work?
Maybe at one point while he's sitting there, you can have him go.
Even in the story, like segments of like Batman's career, like if he feels the need to go to the bathroom, like does he just wait until he goes back to the Batcave, and then once he takes his suit off?
I think he uses the training of the Tibetan monks to kind of just keep it where it is.
But Bigelow, but
that's probably true.
That's probably true. Next to Catwoman or something. How does it feel down there when he gets a hard on? Because surely the plate would just like keep it straight. It would fucking hurt down there, wouldn't it?
Oh God.
Yo, listen, my man be managing, all right? Yo, there's probably a few porta potties around.
Man, Bruce Wayne's got some proper concentration. He can hold himself back. So
Yo, I wonder how it was for him in Arkham City. He had to go into the abandoned house, and that shit was.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
My man had to glide.
Fuck's sake.
You can have like Batman just standing on like a Tibetan and go.
Nah, that's funny. This shit is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. My whole point of bringing that up is like, you know, he is used a lot. I think they should kind of like just dial back just a little bit, because you're going over. There is such a thing of like overdoing it. You're gonna overfeed the people with Batman. And not many people it's gonna be the same thing 10 years ago with The Dark Knight. It's gonna be that all over again. With BVS, it's gonna be that all over again. Everybody cared about Ben Affleck's Batman more than they cared about Henry Cavill's Superman. It's true.
Do you want to know how Batman's overused? Because I was trying my hardest, right? Do you know the little pop vinyls? I don't know. None of you, like in the US, is it true that you don't get Kinder Surprise eggs in the US? You're not allowed them, are you?
Wait, say it again.
Do you know the Kinder eggs in the US?
I don't think we do.
Kinder eggs. Are you allowed them over there?
What is it?
Kinder eggs? I don't think so.
What the hell is that?
I think you're not allowed. I think they're banned in America because they have like these little compartments and they can keep drugs in there and people, you know, put drugs.
Oh, the drug thing.
I mean, if you look up on the screen, look it up.
Go
on here right now, Truth, to type in Kinder Egg, UK Kinder Egg on the stream right now. So you'll understand what I'm talking about. Type in Kinder Egg and you'll see what I mean. This is getting somewhere, by the way.
I got Kendrick, which is a tea and coffee.
Kendrick.
No. Truth, go on your screen now that we're on, right, and type in on Google Kinder Egg. This is going somewhere, believe me.
How do you spell that?
A Kinder, so it's Kinder and then egg.
UK Kinder eggs?
Are you motherfucker? Yo, did I pass my shit to y'all? Yo, somebody give my shit back.
Kinder eggs. Fucking hell.
Somehow that sounds like a sex joke that never worked.
Oh, Kinder egg.
Yeah, Kinder egg.
sounds like a sex joke that never worked.
Yeah, and I was going to get to the point. You can see what it is, right? You obviously have your chocolate, right? You have like your little toy inside, right? And you talk about Batman, right? I was trying to get a little Superman, little pop vinyl. I was trying to get it for ages. I just wanted it so bad, just on my little these. See, you get
I've heard of
toy
these.
on.
I've heard of these.
Yeah, these.
Oh,
And I've been trying my hardest, right, to get Superman. I've been doing it for like 4 months.
these remind me of the
trying to get this
Cadbury eggs.
motherfucker, and I couldn't get Superman once in my Kinder Egg. Guess what I got though, Bigelow? Talking
Batman.
about characters.
You got
I
Batman?
got this motherfucker about 10 times.
These hold
me
up. These remind me of the Cadbury eggs.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Especially considering the fact
I got
that
that like 10 times, and every time I got one, I went, fuck it.
You just threw it. Like, screw you.
I know
Oh,
this
no,
motherfucker sat down and said,
oh, no.
fuck Batman.
You know another one I got?
You're like Titans Robin. Fuck Batman.
Wait, you know another one I got? It kept pissing me
I
off. Do you
still
want to
see
see?
them. I've never
It
seen
was
them.
making me angry every time. Getting this bitch.
those
One
eggs are
there
reminding me.
pissed
Those
me off.
eggs are
One there
reminding me of the.
pissed me off. One there, another Harley Quinn. Doing my head in, man.
But as
Sick
much
of
as I want to see Brave and the Bold, announcements first, and I think we're going to. I want Wonder Woman to get her shine because she don't.
Yeah,
really,
I do.
she
Wonder
don't-
Woman deserves it. And the fact that game got cancelled. Fuck you, WB. You cunt.
But Warner
Yeah,
Brothers
I don't know why they
the
canceled it,
gaming
man.
company
I was
that
looking forward
was
to that, too.
making
Fuck
the
you,
game.
piss me off. You
and
know
then
what?
I
Now
wanted
you
that.
Warner
cancelled that,
Brothers
right?
shut down the game.
Do you know what? You can make
literally
it up
a
to
few
us.
years
Give us that
after they buy
Superman
it.
fucking game now.
Yes, give me a
us
Superman game.
That shit. Look, that Wonder Woman
hold
game
up.
cancellation hurts me hot. I'm
Hold
telling
up.
you that right now.
Hold up.
That shit fucked
Rocksteady.
me up. I was tight. Because why the fuck would you do that? Announce that. Have these motherfuckers hyped up, me included, just to be like, nah, my
Guys,
bad.
It's
did
not
you-
Hey,
happening.
Bigelow, the Flash game too. The Flash game got cancelled too,
Well, they
man.
got canceled because of the movie bombing. I'm like, fuck.
John
You know what, though?
Constantine
We
was
care
also
about
going to get a
fucking
video
game,
game, but
right?
that idea was
Just
turned
give us the
down too.
game.
And also,
Uh-oh.
Rocksteady.
He
Hold
stole
up.
Tom. He stole Tom Piccolo's bong.
Hold up.
Clark Kent has
Oh,
a
wait,
bomb
let me
in
see
his
that again.
bedroom.
Oh,
my
nah,
god.
Oh yeah, I stole that from somebody mad long ago.
Yeah, man.
Not to mention, John Constantine also was gonna have a video game, but that idea was like terminated before anything. Not to
See, out of
mention,
all, John,
Rocksteady.
Constantine is a video game.
At least we're getting the Keanu Reeves sequel.
Oof, yes.
Constantine
well,
is a
I
game.
mean,
That's still
I'm
in
not
development.
gonna lie.
So
I'm-
That movie's
As
been in
crazy as
development
this
since
sounds,
the
I don't
first
think
movie.
everybody would have bought the John Constantine game.
But
That's
also,
just my opinion.
Rocksteady approached WB about a Superman pitch as a sequel
And
to
they were
Arkham
like,
Knight,
piss
and
off.
Warner Brothers said no,
No.
and in favor of a Suicide Squad live
Yes.
service video.
Piss
game.
off.
Why the
Yeah.
fuck would they do
Basically,
that? Do you want to know why?
look, no, no.
WB, incompetent.
I know
fucking
the
idiots.
entire
That's why.
timeline. Let me break it down to you. It started just exactly how bro said it. And then they said we wanted a multiplayer game where you can come in as villains and shoot shit. That was the pitch from
One thing
Warner
I'll
Brothers.
never
If
forget.
you want a
was-
multiplayer game, give us a fucking Justice League game.
They
Yeah.
We haven't
they
had
said
that
villains.
since
They said
Injustice.
villains, Viking. They said villains. They,
I don't
We
want a
haven't
villain
had
game. Give me a just.
We
the
haven't
last
had a Justice League game
we had was
since
on
Injustice.
PS2.
If you want to even call
I remember
Injustice a Justice
Yeah,
League game.
You know
And
what?
also
you know,
for
you know what I'm
Superman,
about, don't you, Andrew?
the last
one
time we
with
had
the case with
Superman
Wonder
game-
Woman, Batman, and
Hold on, one
Superman.
at a time, everybody. One at a time. Hold on.
The last time we had a Superman game was for the Superman Returns movie.
Yeah,
2006.
2006.
Yeah,
that
like
was
literally.
60.
And if y'all don't know, making a deep cut here, Justice League Heroes. Truth, if you want to type that in,
I remember that game.
You can see what the cover.
I
was.
Remember the one on
remember that
PSP? You know, you have
Justice
the
League
Justice
Heroes.
League game on PSP.
Justice League
I had that
Heroes,
shit.
yes.
Yeah, where
That game
Batman
is
was voiced
old.
by
That
Ron
game is
Perlman.
20 years old.
Bro, that shit is very old. But that, Batman's Gamer, that is the tried and true Justice League game where you jump in with Batman, Superman off rip, working together, and you're fighting Brainiac Squad, actually.
The one thing I remember from that game was Batman was voiced by Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
He was like the one guy on the ground, everybody else is flying. And then you were able to switch the variants of like Green Lantern,
Zatanna, Martian Manhunter.
Hal Jordan was there, Alan Scott was there. Like you could change into them. With Flash, you can change into Jay Garrick and the Earth 2 and Wally West. It was pretty cool.
They
Talk
went
about
all
that.
out.
Talk about games now, right? Do you know today I was just like sitting down on my chair. I was like feeding my son. I was like giving him his bottle.
There it is.
That's the one I'm on about. That one.
There it is.
That's the game. That's the Justice League game I played on PS2. It was that one.
Yeah, me too.
Wicked.
Yeah, you got Superman, Batman, The Flash, John
Martian
Stewart.
Manhunter's even in there actually.
Yeah, he is.
When you
Martian's
have
in
Batman
there.
and Superman, you
He
jump
needs
in
some more love.
with
Martian.
Wait, hold
Manhunter
up, hold
and
up.
Green Lantern, if I'm not mistaken.
There was a Justice League movie that was in development in like 2011, but that movie was, or maybe not even
Wait, you talking about
2011.
That was
Just Immortal.
that one.
Justice League Mortal.
That was in development, but before even filming would start, it was canceled.
Because of the writer's strike.
What's
No,
the guy
it
that's
wasn't.
going to do it? George
Wasn't it-
Huey
was there a writer's
did
strike
Max
back
Max,
then?
didn't he?
Yeah, around like 2008.
Wow, shit.
And
Yeah, I mean,
also,
look at
Yeah,
that
that's the-
cow.
that's
Army
the-
Hammer.
George
not
Miller.
Miller.
That's how. That to me, Batman's
That is-
cow with his long horns. That's
That
how
is
it has to be.
outrageous. Like we could have had a
Look at that
first
photo.
Justice League movie,
at
but no,
that.
our first Justice League movie was directed by fucking Joss Whedon.
Talk about games though, right? Like I said, after I fed my son.
Oh
today,
wait,
to get his
directed by
bottle-
Zack Snyder, written by Joss Whedon. That's actually what the credits say. In
Look at that
in
costume
Justice
for
League, that's
Superman.
Yeah, Bigelow.
Yeah,
I
but
went
Joss
back-
Whedon literally asked for an extra $100 million just to make his version of the cut of the.
yeah, because he wrote that version. That's why when you look in the actual credits, it still says directed by Zack Snyder because that's still the actual film that he shot.
Yeah, it's
Whedon
still his
came in
film.
and
He just
changed
added
it.
its touches to it. That's all he did.
Right. You know, he's involved in the screenplay and the writing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Bigelow. Do you know how we talk about games the other day? We talk about the Batman games, and how I said Arkham City is the best in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
today I sat here today, like I said, after I fed my son his bottle, and I thought, well, what do I do? He just went to sleep, so I was just here. I had the day off, and then I went on my TV, right, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna see because I have a 75-inch 4K TV because I just love my big TVs, right? So I put Arkham Knight on, and I was like, I still can't believe to this day how beautiful that game is. Honestly, it's so beautiful.
The effect of the rain coming on his cape.
Yeah,
I'll tell you this.
You're right.
Sometimes I just load up Arkham Knight on my fucking 32-inch little shit that's in my, you know what I mean?
I remember how cool it was
I'll
that it
go-
let me look like Michael Keaton's Batman.
I'll go all the way to the top of Wayne Tower. I'll turn the fucking communications down from the thugs and I'll just sit there. I'll watch.
Yeah, basically you're perched on a rooftop.
Yeah, literally. Sometimes,
In fact,
I'll
talking about
find a gargoyle, hang upside down, just look at the little.
And
broken
I
car.
remember in 2015, everyone was surprised that Mark Hamill returned, even though he retired after Arkham City.
Do you know what one of my favourite things to do on that game is? Do you know when you're running off the top of the Wayne Tower, but you hold the trigger down so you kind of dive bomb down?
Yeah, I
love it how
remember.
it just dive bombs perfectly. And I always used to put
That's a fact.
the Dark Knight Why Do We Fall theme tune on in the background as I was going down.
Oh, nice.
And when I'm playing the Spider-Man game, I always put Sam Raimi's Spider-Man
I do that
Danny
too.
Elfman's theme on when I'm going. And it actually
Base.
feels like 2002 Spider-Man. I'm not even taking the piss.
Base. Fucking.
Yeah, when I play Arkham Knight,
telling
I play the Tim Burton Batman songs.
Or I put on Nickelback Hero as I'm web slinging as well.
See, we got an
you.
OG motherfucker here. This motherfucker be playing Arkham Knight and then puts on the Burton suit. Like, that's my nigga right there.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I love that I got to look like Michael Keaton.
I do it all the time. Like when I was
he
Spider-Man,
told
I'd always go to the
Michael
top of the
Keaton on
Empire
that bitch
State
too.
Building,
Let's get
and then as the Danny Elfman theme kicks in, as soon as you hear the drum go, and then you're literally about to hit the floor, your web sling back up, and I have to do it perfectly.
That's
It's
classic,
a
bro.
weird way I do things.
Yeah.
get nuts. Come on. Let's get
Mike,
nuts.
clip that shit. Clip that shit, Jarvis.
That's the only way to do it.
It's the only way to do it. You have to listen to the fucking Danny Elfman theme on Spider-Man, and you have to listen to the Why Do We Fall? Yeah, like the Hans Zimmer theme for the Arkham Knight. You have to, man. You have to.
Fact, bro. That's a whole
Oh
fact.
yeah.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
I think I do that at least like once a week. I ain't even gonna deny it. That's sad as fuck.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shit.
So before we head out, do you think we get like a small little teaser tomorrow for the trailer? A teaser before the trailer.
I mean, like,
In fact, Joy,
see the
truth,
trailer
Not the last
tomorrow?
how about a better question? How long do you think the trailer's gonna be?
I think
2 minutes.
maybe
Ooh,
like
that's a good
15
question.
seconds, maybe 30 seconds, probably.
Maybe enough to not spoil.
Are you talking about the full trailer?
Yeah.
Or the
How long do you
teaser?
think
Maybe
the
enough.
No,
trailer's
the
gonna be?
like the
Enough to not
teaser
spoil
for the
movie.
like a teaser, like a 30
Oh, like
second
30
short
seconds.
teaser. Yeah,
Like
like
That's
what they
gonna be
did for the
30
like what they
seconds.
did for the official teaser trailer. Like
You know what I
Yeah.
think
in
the
December.
official trailer will be? I think the official trailer will either be a minute and a half or 2 minutes, but we will have a lot of reused footage from other trailers in there with little new pieces.
Yeah.
I think
I
they'll
don't know if I
just
wanna
do
see the
that
same
because,
stuff
like, for
again.
spoiler sake, they'll do that.
To be honest, I don't want them to show too much because I want to go in there blinded. Because then, when you don't know anything, you enjoy it more because it's least expected. So I actually don't want them to show. I want to show
That's
a little
why they
bit more,
didn't-
but not too much. Like keep it on
That's
the
why
lowdown a little bit.
That's why they didn't show any of the why they didn't show any of the Andrew Garfield or Tobey
Yeah.
Maguire
But
scenes
people
in
call
No Way
that the
Home,
worst kept
as
secret.
well as even the time travel in Endgame, as well
Yeah.
as the new Hulk and Thor
I mean, look
visual-
at that.
appearance. They did not
Oh,
show that in
yeah.
the trailers.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Look at that.
Ooh, look
I'll
at
say
the
that right
lightning in the rain.
God damn.
Dude, it's
Leonardo
taking
da Vinci
forever
ain't
for
got
me to
shit on
load
this.
up
You
Arkham
understand me?
Knight.
Oh,
Da Vinci ain't got
God,
shit on
man.
this.
And to
It's
think this game was
beautiful.
freaking 2015.
Yeah, man.
fucking
The game from
15,
2015 looks that good. Are you taking the
Is
piss?
Arkham Knight
Look at
underrated
that.
or overhated?
Oh,
Underrated.
it's perfectly rated. To be honest, it's perfectly rated.
I believe it's fairly rated. I love this game, you know what I'm saying, and I understand everybody's, criticisms on it. Like Deathstroke boss fight, the overuse of the Batmobile. I understand that for sure.
What about the
No, I
reveal
know
of
I get the
Arkham Knight being
Batmobile.
Jason
I
Todd?
understand.
But
you know
I'll
what,
tell
even
you
the
this:
Batmobile
if you
part is
ask
still
me
fun.
if I like this shit, I'm gonna tell you every time. Hell,
What about
fucking yeah, every
what about the
time.
reveal of the Arkham Knight being Jason Todd?
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
you know
we
what?
all
I'm going to
saw
go
it
out on a
coming.
whim and say this. Arkham Origins, I don't care what people say, is one of the best in the series. I'm going to say it. I remember at the
Well,
time when it
I
came
will say
out.
one thing.
It had the
I will say
best
one thing
boss
about
battles.
Origins.
Yeah, it
I
did.
think they should have stuck to having Black Mask and not have him be the Joker. Other than
Yeah. I mean, when that game came out, I remember when everyone shat on it, saying it's not Rocksteady, and I was one of them. I'm not going to lie. I was like, this is fucking
Wasn't it
crap.
Warner Brothers Montreal that did it?
Yeah,
Yes,
the
yeah,
WB
yeah.
Montreal took over because obviously they was working on Arkham Knight, and they still wanted to
Warner
keep...
Brothers Montreal was the same company that made Gotham Knights.
Oh,
Yeah, but a lot of the people who worked on
That was
Arkham
fun.
Origins,
Nice.
obviously
It
at
was
that
fun.
time, like no longer worked.
I didn't
for
play
WB.
because no Batman.
Look,
Yeah.
as
No, we should
somebody
have
who
had
played
Batman
it,
gameplay.
I bought
in
it, pre-ordered it,
Gotham
played
Knights.
it. It's
But they did do mods where you look like Batman.
it
Night
wasn't
Raiders
no
don't
Arkham Knight, it wasn't no Arkham City, but
But it was
wasn't
good
bad.
for what it was. You know,
It was-
considering Rocksteady didn't do it. I thought
Wait,
it was
hold on.
alright.
Is that the Christian Bale costume?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Which one?
Oh, it's the Dark Knight suit.
That's the Dark Knight costume. My least favorite costume.
Yeah, the one that looks like
I'm gonna go out on a
armor.
whim. Batman Begins had the best costume in the Nolan
Yes,
films.
yes,
Yeah, I think I like
facts.
the Batman Begins one.
yeah, Batman
Yeah.
Begins definitely he had the best costume, but
Because he was more.
Steve
he's
Carell to
definitely-
play the
He's a
Riddler.
lot more equipped.
Fun
I
fact,
feel like
I
that's why
remember
it's a
in
good
the
shout.
DVD of Batman Begins, Christian Bale said that with the neck, it makes him look more like a panther, like he could pounce on
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, because the Batman Begins suit was like the only suit that Christian Bale could not turn his head, and it was a nightmare for all the other actors that did it.
And not for
No, I'm
nothing,
also gonna
Andrew,
go out on a
just,
whim, and I'm gonna
just
say
to
some
say
people
this, he kind of does pounce if you really think about it. He just doesn't do it like Black Panther.
Hey,
You know what I
Bigelow.
mean? Like he, in a way, pounces. Like when he's in the middle of a room, he's got to jump. Like it's
Hell,
kind of, But
People are gonna
Fact,
hate me.
I
for
think the
saying
first
this.
scene where we see Batman at the dock, where he's taking out the goons one by one.
Yeah. There's one thing people are going to hate me for saying this, but I don't even care,
Uh-oh.
right? One of the best suits ever in any Batman film, and I'm going to say it.
Don't
He's
say
in
the nipple
Batman
suit.
Forever, and it's the sonar suit at the end.
What?
I love that suit.
Oh,
Okay, in
I like
its
that. I like
defense,
that. I like that
that
suit.
was a cool suit. It was.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna be fair.
yeah, that was
Cool.
It was dope. It was dope.
No,
Yo,
I
I guess
didn't
you
wrong
said
with the Bat-
Batman
because it
Forever.
didn't even have the
Look,
Batman
you said
point.
Batman Forever. You're good with me. If you said Batman and Robin, that's where.
Oh no, Batman for Robin! I don't even think that exists. I mean,
Yeah, that should look purple.
The fucking nipples, bro. I
Like
hated them.
holy shit! No.
Like they thought it was sexy.
And then motherfuckers want to talk about Gotham, that bad suit, bro.
Appreciate
Stop
that,
it.
Jeepers.
Oh,
There's your
my
Batman
the
Forever.
Gotham suit.
You want
The
your Batman
Gotham
Forever
series
there?
suit
you
was
go.
so bad.
Bat nips and all.
But
Look at that.
compared to Batman and Robin, hell no, bro. Hell no.
There he is. Look, Tommy Lee Jones.
Hold on, which suit do you guys prefer? And this
Yo,
is gonna be a bad
next time
comparison
warn me
here.
if you jump scaring motherfuckers, man. Shit.
Which suit would you guys prefer? Ben Affleck's suit from The Flash or the sonar suit?
Sonar suit.
Sonar
suit.
suit.
Okay, that is
Well-
You're a good man. You are a good man.
That suit in Ben Affleck's looked like a meme suit.
For
It looked
what
like
he
a
did,
kid had screwed it up.
for what he did in the Flash.
People want blue and gray.
Look,
I thought that was
what
a
he
CGI
did in the
suit.
Flash, I'm picking that suit because my nigga, that's the only name another iteration. Real quick. Name another iteration where he was sliding on the ground, nothing underneath him.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Name another one.
I agree, but the suits has to look cool, and like in still shots, it's all
like yo, real and
it looks like
Sylvester
Stallone.
Answer me this. Answer me this. You imagine you was in that fucking truck. You think you escaped this nigga. You look back. This motherfucker's behind you, sliding, gliding on fucking concrete, on his back, on the fucking median.
Yeah, and I'm talking about the look of the suit there. The look is not good.
No, I get it. But I guess what I'm saying is for that reason alone, that's why I would pick that.
Now the BVS suit, the battle damage BVS suit in the land, I love that. It looked like a brawler, man.
100% better. Yes, I agree.
That was the best version of Batman with Ben Affleck's suit.
You know what? I'd go as far as say it's probably the best live action Batman suit. I'm probably
I'm different. I like the all black suit from the 1989 movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm actually going to get on a whim, and I think the 1992 Batman Returns suit's better because I prefer the emblem on it.
I do like Ben Affleck's alternate suit where he's got the fucking trench coat. Truth, you know what I'm talking about. Me and
the nightmare scenes.
We always wanted to see Batman doing shit like that, man. I'm not gonna lie.
That nightmare scenes with the goggles on in
hell yeah, bro. Yeah.
I'll give Zack Snyder his credit there. That was beautiful. I'll give him it.
What about the Arkham Evolved suit from Suicide Squad? Kill the Justice League.
That suit was good. Even though I didn't like that portrayal of Batman, I thought the suit was good.
My favorite.
That suit was banging. I'm not gonna lie. I like that suit.
And I don't understand how.
Let's stamp this right now. That Batman you saw, the Batman you fought in that game was not really Batman. Okay. Over.
It was a clone.
It was not the Arkham Batman. You mean that?
It wasn't really Batman. Okay, you know what I'm saying? The story still sucks. I get it, but I just want to put that
I'll never forget what they did to Arkham Batman doing this. Bang!
You know what though?
That's my point.
They knew they fucked up, so they had to change course. Like, let's face it, Bigelow.
Oh, was this the scene you were talking about, Dark Knight?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that?
Oh, the blue and gray. I like the blue and gray.
The blue and gray.
Yeah, this is the scene he was talking about where he's sliding.
If I get it, it's good, but look at him. He's got like a Sylvester Stallone, like Adrian type face.
Cheers, don't do my man like that. Cheers.
I throw blows up.
I like
and then he's flying.
He said the Adrian.
I like the concept of the suit, but like
now hold on, watch this.
Final
watch this shit. Tell me you wouldn't be fucking scared. Tell me you wouldn't be scared.
He's not saying agent there. He's going Barry.
Or
bro, I would have shat my pants at that point. He jumped off a fucking car. Come on, man.
No, like, it is cool. When I look at it, it's a shame.
The BVS suit would have been tearing to shreds if it was wearing that.
When I look at this scene, I've got to say it reminds me of being like younger, 2016 in the cinema watching BVS, and I really wish you would have got at least just one solo Ben Affleck Batman. Just one.
Speaking of. When the warehouse fight scene came out, people said it looked like it came out of the Arkham games.
It did.
It did a little bit,
yeah.
Because he even
before we end the stream, this is what I want to ask everyone. Even though the Snyderverse has done its over, what's one thing that you really look back on and think, I really wish they would have done that? Even though it's gone, I really wish that I would have seen that at least once. And mine is seeing Man of Steel 2. Or a solo Batman film with Ben Affleck. That's my two guys I really wish I would have seen.
Yeah, me too. Like basically
Ben Affleck's Batman movie because like we would have seen why he was so disturbed.
Yeah, like what happened to his Robin? Why?
Okay, Andrew, what about you?
Oh, that's tough. I want both, like to give Henry Cavill Superman more development and Ben Affleck's Batman movie.
Okay.
Here's one thing that's always been pissing me off as of as of the past year, and I'm gonna show you because know like how we know how Poison Ivy came back as a kid in the game. People always keep on saying it's because of this fucking flower.
More Lex Luthor with Jolly Rancher.
Because of that fucking flower, right?
Oh.
Because of that fucking flower.
Yeah, that was their way of teasing she will return. She'll be back, and not for nothing. It makes sense, but the way they did it, no.
That was
go on and
I get it that you missed the most. She could come back, but why did it have to be a child?
Bigelow, it's your turn now. Go on, tell us what you really wish you would have seen in the Snyderverse before it ended. Go on, and then Truth, and then we'll end it.
If you would have asked me that, it would have definitely been those two. But I would have loved to see, those Justice League movies too. I would have loved to see that saga. And
having a base dark side.
I want to see what Zach was talking about. I want to see what all that shit was about, and I want to see the Justice League try to be the Justice League at least one more time. You know what I'm saying?
But that wasn't the one thing they did of having Batman and Lois having a kid.
I never agreed with.
No, Lois is
because
the other older streams.
But at that point, it would have just been working
I never
up.
agreed with that.
It would have just worked its way up to Injustice at that point.
Oh,
yeah, I always thought at that aspect, like Bruce and Lois, it was never that good. Like
it's almost like Wonder Woman and Batman. It's just kind of like
I always felt like they should have been together, and the fact that you know what I mean. Like I felt like Diana dying because that's what was supposed to happen should have fueled Bruce in a way that
motivated him more.
It pushed him further from the edge because this is somebody else he loved. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and he lost them as well.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it like that. Like, you don't see Catwoman there, but she was there. She ain't there no more. You know what I'm saying? He lost her. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's like, Diana dies, and he just goes off this damn cliff. He's trying, but everything's just hard. I understand him. You know what I'm saying? I felt like Zack Snyder kind of nailed that aspect of Batman. He just did things a little bit differently. He let him use guns and he let him kill. You know what I'm saying?
We just didn't see we didn't see it fully fleshed out though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It was, if we would have seen Ben Affleck's Batman be tried and true Batman and then seen this, I felt like everybody would have digested it a lot better.
Actually,
think about
we don't want an extended universe just to be a whole dark and
just
gritty.
Go to show you how good of a Batman he was, even though he was never fleshed out. People still love it.
In fact, I wanted to know, when he said the 20 years in Gotham, what happened in those 20 years?
Yeah, that's what we all wanted to see. We didn't get it.
We all
100%.
He was having an angry wank because Daredevil didn't go right for him. All right.
Oh my God.
That's why.
He goes from blind man to
Batman.
Vigilante.
One of the Fox producers shot his parents for not making them fucking, profitable. That's why. And he became Batman.
Bro, why does it focus so much on Martha when it was poor Bruce, 8-year-old Bruce says he's the one who survived. He's the one who lived through that. And we're supposed to just focus on Martha the whole time?
Fuck knows. Anyway, Truth, come on, and let's hear yours.
That's discussed for another time.
This is Truth's podcast, and we didn't even let you fucking talk.
That's actually true.
I remember there was
Truth, finish it off, Truth, finish it. Come on, here's the red carpet, finish it.
I remember there was a story outline where it was either James Wan, Jeff Johns, or Zack Snyder, where they wanted to adapt Jeff Johns' Justice League Throne of Atlantis, and there was concept art of the Atlanteans on Earth causing havoc and the Justice League showing up to fight the Atlanteans. I think that was going to be like a solo Aquaman movie or a Justice League movie, but that's what they wanted to adapt.
I think they did. Awesome.
But they did that in an animated movie.
Yeah, but they wanted to do it in live action with Momoa and Superman, and they had concept art of this, and they wanted to do it, but Warner Brothers, I think they rejected it.
Yeah, they did reject that.
That would have been crazy. Patrick Wilson as the main op of that.
Yeah, that would have been.
He turned into Ocean Master.
Yeah, fucking Orb.
I'll tell you the best thing though, the thing that I'm really happy about the most.
But if that's the case, it wouldn't.
Over. No, I'm joking.
But then Superman would probably just be able to defeat Ocean Master because he's just that powerful. So in all honesty, I don't think the Atlantean army would be enough to be a full on.
Believe you me, you need to read some more Aquaman, mate. I'm telling you right now. The Atlantean army is fucking more capable than what you think they are. If they can fight off Amazonians, then but we'll leave it at that. Anyway.
Sure, they can.
Look, it's been a great podcast, everyone.
Man, thank you all for stopping by. This was awesome. Always had a great time.
4KO is never going to show up. He's just a fucking coward.
The 4K slow's got 4 brain cells. Fuck the 4KO. He's done.
4K slow.
4KO sucks. He ain't going to show up here. He's just a coward.
Yeah, but
we
don't Bigelow in Truth.
We do not debate with cowards. We do not debate with cowards.
If none of you know, me, Truth, and Bigelow are doing our own dedicated podcast now. So it's only just going to be me and us three on. It's going to be Fridays, isn't it? Right? We said.
It was,
Wednesday,
yeah, we were going to do
But
it this
tomorrow,
Friday.
we ain't missing tomorrow. It's always going to be Fridays, but if anything pops up in the week that's big news like this trailer, we're going to cover it.
Yeah. That's why I was going to say.
We're gonna do
We were
that.
going to do it this Friday, but because the trailer of Superman is coming out on Wednesday, we decided off the fly that that's what we were going to do. So stick around
Yeah.
on Wednesday.
Awesome.
So you
We're gonna be here to
Superman
talk about
lovers,
it.
Yeah, I
want
want to talk with
anything
y'all
from
about
people who know what
the
they're talking
official
about,
trailer
people
when it
that have
shows
got
up.
common sense about this stuff. Come to this channel on Wednesday. Come here for the proper scoop. None of this fake shit. Come for the proper shit. All right. And if you don't
Wait,
want the
get
proper
this real
shit,
quick.
get
Every
the fuck out.
Friday, check Truth31. Every Friday, you know what I'm saying? And even if you're here checking after the stream ended, 2 weeks prior, every Friday, Vigilante's Verdict, me, Truth31, and the Metal Viking will be doing podcasts
Oh shit! It
about
said let's
comic book
masturbate. I need
content.
to change that. Sorry.
Dan Snyder, Zack Snyder, or the N Snyder. Dan Snyder, Jesus Christ. This ain't Nickelodeon, bro.
Yo,
Stop
whoa.
that.
But yeah, and one more thing, everyone.
What?
The Bigelow, right? He's just done his own YouTube channel, right? He's just started off. Go over to his channel and give him some love because he makes
It's on the
great
Discord.
videos.
Come to the
Yeah,
Discord.
it's on the Discord. We need to get his channel up a bit more. Give him some views. Show him some love over there.
Hey,
You know,
listen,
he takes
chat.
he takes time out of his day to do these videos for you lot. So go over there and show him some love.
And anybody
Respect
who
goes
does take
out
their
to 'em.
time, anybody that does take their time, subscribe to, even me or just Truth, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all wherever you are, you know what I'm saying? We just want y'all that night or day.
Because of this, I went from 36 subscribers to 110 within 2
There
days.
you go.
There you go.
bro.
So I appreciate you all even giving us the time of day, showing. Obviously, you subscribing to any of us. It shows that you appreciate us. That's what it's for. So I appreciate all of you even giving us the time of day to even let us talk.
Batman's Gamer, thank you for coming on the podcast tonight.
Yeah, and thanks,
man.
and thanks, Andrew.
Always.
Andrew's just gone. Appreciate you, Andrew.
Shout out to Matt Murdock.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Wait,
my
hold
lawyer,
on.
bro.
Daredevil.
If that's the case, I'm gonna put these back on.
Our Daredevil on the street. He was born
There
again.
you go.
Bro.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Looks like we're going.
Yeah.
All right, man. Y'all take care. Thank you for showing
And
up. Love you all. Stay safe. Superman
Take
coming
care.
Wednesday. Let's get it.
Superman coming Wednesday.
Superman trailer coming Wednesday, yes,
Let's
sir.
get it, man.
Hey, well, I wonder who's gonna see it first.
Fucking me, because look, number one Superman fan. Get fucked.
Hold up, no. Hold up, I'm gonna. No.
Boy, I will
Fuck.
see you in the
Man,
Discord. I got work to do.
I got work
Oh
to
yeah.
do.
Hey, how about this? How about this?
There you go. What's
How
that?
about this?
Oh, you got there. He's there. He's rocking the merch.
No, man, I still have to rep my boy Christopher Reeve. I have to rep Christopher Reeve. He is the OG. He has to be the OG. Sorry.
I agree. Love you all.
Right
Stay
then.
safe.
Appreciate you all. Catch you later
Love
on the
you
next
all.
one.
Love you.
Send out my love.